Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Unified Premier League. My name is Artie's OP.
And I am Kanashi GG, and once again, this is our first time here.
This is our first time here, and not only is it our first time here, but if you have been following this league for the last couple of weeks, you would know that we have been watching the Phantom Conference almost exclusively. And today we are going to be checking out the two top teams right now in the Vandal Conference, that being BZNZ and Pirate Nation, both of whom have 4 wins under their belts. BZNZ with a game score of 4 currently, going 4-0. Pirate Nation having a game score of 3, having gone 4-1 up to this point. And that means that both of these teams are guaranteed to pass on into the playoffs here, and the winner will be guaranteed at least second place. There's no way they can fall any further than that. Pirate Nation, potentially, if they lose a couple in a row, might go down at least to 4th, but at this point in time, mathematics has saved both of their butts. So, Kanashi, I think that we're going to have a quite chill game on our hands. Nothing too high stakes, but both teams definitely fighting for that higher seed position.
Yeah, when it comes to seeding and positioning, it's not only just a bragging rights thing. Sometimes it is a matchup thing. You do want to, put yourself in the best position moving into the postseason, and especially when there is, a $2,000 prize pool on the line, you want to be fighting for the best position for your team. So even though this may seem like a very chill, casual game, we know that there are playoff implications moving forward. So definitely things to look out for, definitely little nuances. And just like us being first time here on the stream, we are also going to get a first look at these teams that are going to be facing off against the currently in the Vandal Conference, going to be facing off against the Phantom Conference eventually. But it's a good way to have a look at everybody, and hence the skill level here.
I mean, I have no idea what to expect going into this, and neither does our audience. It's their first time seeing us. It's our first time seeing these teams. And you know what, Kanashi? I think it'll also be our first time seeing what maps we will be watching today. So let's go ahead and see what maps have been picked and which ones have been banned. Of course, we're going to be seeing Breeze banned. I am surprised that Bind was banned. Bind is usually the one that's always, right up at the top there. It looks like Pirate Nation have banned that one, as well as Split. That means that we'll be going into Ascent first with looks like BZNZ is going to be defending on the first of every single one of these maps here. Pirate is the ones that picked up on Haven, and the decider will be Icebox should it get to that point. And oh boy, Kanashi, you and I have casted multiple times together, and we love Icebox.
Yeah, Icebox is currently one of those maps that, like, when you see it, a lot of people are like, "Oh man, it's cold. There's nothing. It's too big." And then they release Breeze, and then we're like, "Oh, okay, Icebox is okay." But in reality, like, this is one of the maps that we know a lot of teams have been focusing on. Icebox is not something that everybody puts in their back pocket, and it's like, we're ready to just whip this game out. But some teams happen to be focusing on these. But once again, the first map that we're going to be going into is going to be Ascent. And I feel like, once again, that's a very comfortable map for a lot of teams.
Oh yeah, the Ascent and Bind little dance of death that we usually see in Valorant, they go hand in hand, quite like losing the round immediately following the pistols and then going into the third round as a full buy gun round. It's something that you always see. I've almost. I actually don't think that I've ever casted a series in which both Bind and Ascent were banned. It's always been, if not both, at least one. Ascent is also going to be a pretty good show, as it is one of those, default maps, even though it actually was not included in the original map pool of Valorant. It wasn't a launch map per se. I think that it is going to be something that helps out with finding out what these teams' playstyles are, especially given the fact that it could always be perfectly balanced. And right now we're going to be checking out who these teams are made of, and by that I mean what the characters are going to be, which agents are going to be selected. Looks like on Pirate Nation, are they going to be selecting a KO? Is that my boy coming out at the gate?
Man, it would be great to see a KO come out. We know that it is available, and we just haven't seen it, or not on stream. We haven't seen it in pro play. But if they do decide to use it, it will be really interesting to see how they utilize the kit. Um, you have the knife that gives you information through walls. You have, flashes. It looks like that's going to be a lock-in
We're gonna be
from
seeing a
Avalon.
lock-in.
So we are going to be seeing this. So
And other than that KO, actually, it is a mirror pick. So our only differences here are going to be in the Raze on the side of BZNZ and the KO on the side of Pirate. Now, that does have its own implications given the fact that Raze is a duelist, KO is an initiator. However, KO, I would say, is more fitted to be in that duelist category than any of the other initiators. Some people have made the arguments for Breach being considered a duelist just given the fact that his kit is extremely useful for pushing. But KO, I'd say even more so than that, just given the CS flashes, just like you were saying before, the knife that gives you information through walls, not only giving you information but also disallowing the enemy team to utilize their kit. Now that won't be too much of an issue for BZNZ. Their duelists are going to be more in the preventative side of things with using that their utilities and whatnot. Jet obviously dashing and using Cloudburst to kind of get out of situations rather than pushing in, usually, I should say. Raze as well, the grenade, if anything, is always going to be thrown for cover before pushing into a fight. So perhaps we won't see too much necessity of all that utility coming through. But it looks like we're going to start off this pistol round quite interestingly with Chickabup starting off getting blocked, trying to dash out, and getting body blocked by their own Smooches right there. Smooches does end up getting the refrag out the gate there, and we see BZNZ JG getting the trade out onto the Pirates' own Omen here. It's going to drop down to the 3v2 just to start things off, and as we see Avalon getting this rotate back around, back into the spawn here, the spike is going to be traveling towards mid. Not too sure how they're going to be able to make this push if they do decide to keep going into A site here. They are down a man and also down any sort of information here. We see Codeine go down, and it's just going to be a 1v3 situation. Avalon has his knife at the ready, but will he get a chance to use it around this corner here? No. Is it BZNZ JG gets that last shot with the classic? That was a very fast pistol round, all things considered.
yeah, it was really interesting if you look at the pathing that Pirate Nation decided to take. On that offense, usually teams like to play kind of a default, maybe take a little bit of control of mid, just in case if the opening picks on, the ace start doesn't work out in their favor. But we saw both Avalon and Codeine just sprint up of Catwalk and then take tree, loop back around, and then go back into mid. So they're making sure to cover the backs of their teammates if they happen to get pushed out too far.
Yeah, I think that honestly this is it's still too early to tell how these teams are up against each other, whether or not there is much of a skill gap. We do know that they're both up at the top of their league, but at this moment in time, I can't really make too many guesses. But we see that nice team flash come out there. A hero wasn't flashed too much, could still get swooped around the corner here, but Casual coming through with a double headshot with a frenzy there from Rafters. You do love to see that here. Coding going to be turning around, trying to get the revenge here. He does get blinded by Omen. That is going to prevent him from finishing off those shots here. Not too much damage has been given out by either of those, but it is going to be JG that finishes off the shot on Coding as the rest of the Pirate Nation push on the A site gets crumbled by Casual. That was kind of a shutdown, but it was a save round for Pirates.
Yeah, that was pretty standard coming out from, Pirate Nation. You lose that first round, you want to save your guns, you can get your full guns this round, and that is exactly what they decided to do. So, once again, it will be the difference in guns. This is a really big round for BZNZ if they want to continue forward with their economic advantage. If they happen to win this, take some guns. If not, Pirate Nation's going to have a little bit of problems moving forward.
Yeah, and moving forward is all the Pirate Nation can do at this point in time. They have their guns, they're going to have to use them, and hopefully they've kind of learned that being aggressive is not something that you can do with a team like BZNZ, that, as we've seen, at least from the first two rounds, they can kind of react really quickly. We saw a lot of pings go out and a lot of just communication in the form of, heads swinging at the right time when they collect that information from their teammates. BZNZ seems to have their head on a quick swivel, but But we see, unfortunately for JG, his head is not even on anymore as Avalon takes it off with a quick Vandal headshot coming out of Big Rush here. 9iron is going to be sitting on the sideline here, almost getting revealed, but pushes out. Unfortunately, just not fast enough. Ahira is going to be able to take him out. The difference between the Vandal and the Spectre just too much. Now we see Pirate Nation in a 2-man advantage up towards BZNZ. And as that spike is landing on B site, we will see Milkman take out Smooches, bring us into a double kill from Milkman with a single Chickabob left standing here. Chickabob going to be coming to the kind of this B site upper level. And as Codeine takes out Chickabob, unfortunately, that will be the only kill. So not a flawless for Pirates, but it was a much-needed win.
Yeah, and with only one player lost, too, it's helpful for their economy. They didn't really have to worry about losing too much there. Milkman being the only one who really has to rebuy this round. So overall, really good round. You know, Pirates just took advantage, traded the kills that they needed, and were able to just hold down B-site post-plant. So we know that that is definitely an option for them. We'll see how they continue to use this gun round and continue to use their advantage.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how well Chickabob is going to be able to handle this Marshall. That was a great smoke placement there by Milkman here. Pirate Nation is doing a lot of work with this early utility here. KO also, good to note, has the ultimate there. Now that ultimate allows KO to be revived, which is crazy. And also, within a certain radius, it takes away all that utility. Here comes that ultimate right now. Here comes all those bursts that take out that utility here. That means that the entirety of B-side is going to be defended only with gunplay here. It is not going to be enough for JG's. Liquefied takes him out here. Get a nice retrade up. Casual taking out one. 9iron taking out another. It will drop down into a 4v0 here. Cody brings it all the way up here. Avalon getting revived at the end. Good revive. Jet revived me.
Jet actually did revive him, and that is the meme is now dead. Good job. No, but for real, just overall a really good play. You know, they've used the KO ultimate in order to prevent Casual from getting most of his tripwires off. Just being able to disable all the utility and just saying, okay, well, you know that we're here, but you can't benefit from any of the buys that you had before the round. Just really helps them take this and solidify the plant on B side.
Yeah, and there's that information coming from that knife there, making sure that Raze and Jet don't have any of that utility. However, it has come back. They did not push it up in time here. That Raze nade will prevent a little bit of pushing here. Liquefied finding themselves inside that Omen smoke and also inside the crosshair of this Raze Sheriff here. Hopefully, Liquefied is going to be able to react a little bit faster. It looks like they have dipped out to the sideline here. Still a lot of pressure being applied by Pirate Nation, just kind of poking and prodding in all the different lanes here. Looks like Liquefied is going to be able to push into the site in just a little bit. A single footstep revealing their position here. Smoochie is going to capitalize on that information with a quick one tap with the Sheriff. Ooh, you love to see it. JG on the sideline here. Going to try to do the same thing here. Caught in the Cypher cage. Not going to be walking through. Not going to be giving off that information. Very lucky to find themselves just inside the cage here. We see Chickabob also getting hit by that KO knife here. And as Avalon push on the side, you're going to be caught in a crossfire of a few different agents here. But it is going to be cleaned up pretty quickly here. Chickabob picking up a nice double kill there. Sova on the assist. It's just going to be a 2v1 situation right now. Casual trying to find where Codeine is. He does get that information with the camera. This Codeine spike here is going to be using the ultimate, but unfortunately it's not going to be enough. Wait, Chickabob misses the right click with the knives. Does not miss the right click with the classic. Chickabob does end up picking up that last kill, bringing it to a 3-2. A nice thrifty round coming out of BZNZ.
Yeah, just good picks. You know, they happen to lose a lot of people on site, but having numbers at the end and being able to corral Codeine behind that Jenny, they were just able to clean that up quite well and, you know, take the lead here in the series so far.
Here.
Yeah, this is it's a pretty close matchup, honestly. You know, we've got Chickabob up on the top, 6-4, and you know, the other team is not too far behind them. Everyone is around the same as far as, you know, scoreboard goes here. Chickabob is going to be trying to do some work with this Jet op here up the top of mid. You see 9iron trying to get that spray down here. They heard the ultimate orb getting collected here. 9iron unfortunately not fast enough with those flicks here. We will see Sova going for the ultimate, but will it connect here? Not before Liquefied's going to be able to take out Chickabob there. That's the top frag down. Now as Smoochie gets the refrag on Avalon here, Liquefied going to be able to pick up the double. That will bring it to a one-man advantage for the Pirate Nation as they get ready to form onto A site here. The spike is getting planted. 9iron going to be pushing that Owl Drone out to try and get a little bit of positioning advantage as they go in. A little bit of that information here. JG out the sideline here in A main. Going to be trying to get a spray down. Misses both. Gets taken up by Milkman. Going to be down to just a 1v4 situation. 9iron picks up one. Unfortunately, as he gets revealed by that information dart, just shot through the wall by Codeine, and Pirate Nation once again ties us back up.
Yeah, tying it up back to 3-3, but overall that was just a really good take by the Pirate Nation. They just, ran in there, got the plant down, made sure that every angle was covered, and utilizing their utility in order to make sure they have the information. They know, okay, there's gonna be two on catwalk. They didn't know where the last one is, and lucky for them, they were able to turn around and finally get that kill on JG even after the teleport. So just fortunate for them, and now we're back to a 3-3.
Yeah, it was unfortunate to see that spray down at the back just not work out there. Milkman just coming through. I'd like to point out as well, Milkman doesn't have the pirate in front of their name. I think that this is literally just one of their Milkmen that just came to the neighborhood. Hey, we need a sub today. Milkman just all right, bet. Hops on the PC. Comes on in, gets a couple kills, just like 9iron right there. He's just a golf club getting headshots with the Sheriff. Casual is also going to be casually going down on the sideline here to that Milkman. Going to be into a 4v3 situation as Akira gets a spike planted in B on default. JG is going to try to find a little bit of a foothold up in the sideline here, right outside of the market, and he will find a little bit of information. Both peaks were seen right there, but unfortunately, it's not going to be too much information on the sideline here as Codeine comes around the side to pick up a double. And, well, Pirate Nation is showing us that they are here to make a statement.
Yeah, they're just taking as much land as possible. They end up taking up mid, making sure that any rotations that are coming from A is going to get picked off. Meanwhile, the people who are on B have just, planted their flag. They're ready to go. They're not just going to let them waddle in here. And everybody's just bringing their A game. Once again, both of these teams whoever wins this guarantees that second place spot, but also gets to be the top of the bracket. So they're both proving here. Dead even game. We want to see who's the best coming out of this best of 3.
Yeah, if Pirate Nation can win this one, it will put them at the same scoreline as BZNZ. BZNZ wins, it's going to secure them up. I'm fairly certain if they win this one, they're going to be up at the very first spot in that bracket going forward. We see Milkman taking the sideline here, right into that smoke there. Casual, he gets the reveal from that spy cam, but Liquefied gets the headshots through the wall there with the Phantom. We check out Milkman here, getting ready to just hold this corner right now. Once again, their A game being brought to B site. 9iron going to be going for the Sova ult here. Is it going to find anything? No, unfortunately not. Codeine is going to be waiting for that back flank. Unfortunately, getting shot in the back of the head by JG just before Checkabob comes through. Liquefied utilizing the updraft to get a nice position to take out Smooches here. It will be a 3v3 situation. Pirate is holding steadfast on the site here, but JG is trying to break that as he pushes through here. Avalon gets a refrag. It will just be down to the 2v2 situation. And as KO drops, it's just going to Sova here, but he gets a refrag. It's going to be a 1v1. Checkabob pushing up with the classic. Not going to be enough to take out that Phantom spray down here. Pirate Nation winning another round in a row here. And Akira is going to be able to make it out with that Phantom.
Yeah, that round had me sweating a bit, not gonna lie. They had really good positioning on site and just being able to get the trades, BZNZ coming down to the wire where it was literally, you had no more bullets, had to pull out the classic, going one-on-one. It was just honestly really good trading coming out from both sides. They understand, if somebody dies here, if they have each other's backs, they're ready to go. But Pirate Nation definitely trying to thicken the gap here.
And I'm curious to see, if BZNZ is going to be able to take it back. It is pretty much, I would say, a lost cause on this round, just given the fact that it is a bit of a thrifty as we see Casual taking out Avalon. Avalon does still have the chance to get revived here, but Milkman picks up a quick double. Things are just not looking good for BZNZ at this point here. That being said, I'm not sure if KO is going to get res here. As Milkman picks up a triple here. Oh, there comes the res. He is going to be res just to be up to Casual here. Fortunately, Casual not even getting that one kill here. The only person that he was able to take down ended up getting revived. So, insult to injury there. BZNZ did not win that round. It was a save round for them. They will have the ability to buy this round. But, if they can't pick up this one in particular, I think it might be a runaway for them.
Yeah, they want to try to keep this as even as possible. So, even though, this is the mark, the six win mark, anything that's above this is benefiting the other team. So if they happen to get a 3-round stop, it might go well in their favor. As I see Chickabob, they did buy him an op, so we'll see if the Jet with an op is going to be able to find some good picks here.
Yeah, I think that Pirate Nation have kind of found their rhythm as far as just pushing up on a B site. Last round they did push A pretty effectively, but Chickabob, oh my goodness, with that double op from out of nowhere, the triple op out of nowhere. Unfortunately, it's not going to be a ace, just given the fact that one of their teammates didn't pick it up. But Cody, last man standing, going to be trying to get this 1v4 here, but getting aggressively pushed by the Rays will bring Cody down to just 39 HP here. Still winnable, but just not really the easiest situation to find yourself in. It is just a 1v3 here, and as Codine takes that spike to A, with only a single cage left, it's curious to see if Codine is going to be able to find a good enough position to be able to win this right now, especially as JG gets ready to come up here with a blind. Doesn't even need the blind, just going to be able to pick up a quick headshot here. BZNZ is going to pick up this win. Once again, they did have the weapons this time around. I'm very curious to know the ranks of these players, because this is some actually pretty good gameplay, not gonna lie.
But yeah, when it came down to this overall play, we saw, they were saving up for a gun round. They were playing it nice and safe. And top of the round, we said, there's an op in play. We'll see if that happens to do a lot of damage. And getting 3 kills in the round that you buy it, I would say that's enough value. Not saying that they're gonna get more out of it. So definitely making a statement here. They want to stop the momentum that Pirate Nation was able to build on this attack round. So they have made the adjustments. We'll see if they can continue it forward.
Yeah, I'm curious to see if Pirate is going to learn from their mistakes here as they get ready to go in. Oh, JG! That was just dirty all the way through the smoke here. We're going to be seeing Chickabob pick up a kill on the Milkman as well. Akira will go for the Sova ult, try to cancel it. It will get the refrag onto JG, but it is still going to be a 4v. Well, as soon as I finish saying that, now it's going to be down to a 3v1 situation. Now it's 2v1. Cody taking out Chickabob, taking that op out of play here after Chickabob did so much work with that op. To start with, 9iron does only have 2 HP remaining, but still a chance to take that up back to the team if they need it. We will see Casual just going for the information play. The spike is going to be down in that mid corridor between B, and I'm curious to know if BZNZ know that. I'm not sure if they had a sight line on it from the top of mid there, but sorry, from the bottom of mid there, but as they kind of progress towards this holdout, it looks like they do have at least somewhat of an idea of where the spike will be going. Codine does have to rotate across mid, which has been left open. Now he's going to be collecting that spike, and well, let's see if he's going to be going towards A or towards B. If he goes towards B, I don't think it'll be a good time, but 9iron only has 2 HP. Looks like he's holding this corner with his life here, and he does. He is going to be able to pick up that one quick shot there. It helped out that Casual had his trap wire right there. Fortunately, BZNZ was not able to pick up that op at the end, but it is the last round and a half, so not too much lost.
Yeah, they are still going to be able to get Chickabob another op to play with here. So really well played overall. Codine being able to get some of the trades even from like a very far position. Usually if you have a Phantom, you don't necessarily have to hit those headshots every time. But being able to both get Chickabob and then, JG being able to get somebody through the smoke, that was really impressive.
Yeah, that was actually pretty crucial. JG hitting that shot in the very beginning. I think he might have just seen a single pixel of of an elbow, and then was able to get that pretty good. Not gonna lie, JG's gonna be getting ready to go for a blind here after they get the reveal onto Jet here. We see Smooch is the one that goes down here, and Chickabob does end up getting an op shot here as 9iron uses that ult for good to take out a Hera. We'll say Liquefied taking out JG in return. So that brings us into a 3v3 situation here. Pirate Nation is going to be having B side control, but the spike is still going to be down in mid. Codeine is going to try and collect it here. They have to go in to, you know, Jacob Bob's ult here. Jacob Bob once again be missing those right clicks here. Codeine will walk away with the headshots just to be Casual, who just got revealed by that neural theft. And as Casual tries to rotate to B site in time, he's not going to be able to find much more than maybe one kill on the sideline if he's going to be able to get in time. The spike is going to be planted not in default, just in this back corner here of B site. Easy enough to defend with a 3v1 situation here, but it looks like they're backing themselves up into the site rather than holding out on the outside. That means they're going for the much safer play, even though they don't need to save weapons. If anything, they just need to get this 45-second timer run all the way down here. Casual missing his camera, which means he's not going to get another chance to use it in this round, but well, let's see what is going to happen from this here. You know, you got to find a dead body to use neural theft on potentially, but I'm not even sure if he has time for that at this point here. He knows that KO is going to be at least on the sideline here. He knows that there is going to be 2 on site, and unfortunately, you know, Casual not going to be able to push in. Wasted a little bit too much time up there and Market shopping around. But as we go up in the next half, Pirate Nation did end up taking the lead.
Yeah, they're going to be taking that two-round lead heading into the half, and just overall good coverage. That is just something that Pirate Nation just had locked down at the very beginning of that round. They get the pick, they get the information with the neural theft, and then they're like, okay, we go on B, we play it in a corner, we just wait for them to come through. So overall, really good half. You know, both these teams are pretty even, and yeah, definitely understand why these two teams are on the top of their conference.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, just great stuff coming out from everybody. We are going to be checking out a pretty well-rounded pick here. Mostly going to be Ghost. Couple frenzies thrown in there with a little bit of that utility classic buy. BZNZ is going to be swapping out to the attack side right now, and it looks like they're just going to be poking and prodding at all the different lanes, trying to find out where the initiations will happen. And Jacob Bob is going to start off by taking on Milkman and Ahira. Pretty solid start for BZNZ. We know that they have won the first pistol round. Maybe they're going to win this one too. We see that 2-minute advantage is going to come in handy as they get ready to aggress on the B side here. They will take B side, but not before Codeine takes 9iron out with a quick headshot. Jacob Bob going to be getting that information on where KO is with that running knife, and Jacob Bob is going to be able to pick up a double on to everybody that comes their path except Liquefied. Liquefied going to be canceling that ace out really quickly here, and just bringing us into a 1v3 situation. Pushed on the side here is going to just be up to that final gunfight there where Casual used a classic to beat out a Ghost. Not what I was expecting, but that's what happens when you play aim labs.
Yeah, BZNZ definitely needed that round, and you know, as we know, the typical Valorant dance, you know, if you lose that first round, you tend to save the second round so you can full buy on your round 3. So BZNZ definitely going to be buying up, trying to win this round and even up the series at the moment.
Yeah, did they get that memo? I don't think they got that memo. We see Jacob Bob pulling out this Bulldog, only capable if you get so many kills. So, damn, this is going to be an interesting round here.
Yeah, these guys are definitely ready to tie this up here.
I hear a great tracking on that classic there. Jacob Bob is going to use that Bulldog to a good start here by taking out Avalon. That Boom Buddy is going to get a little bit of a reveal here. Liquid peeks out into a double situation. Smooches is going to be able to get a double spray down there. Good spray transfer on Liquid, and here a nice use of that Spectre. Great buy there, honestly. It's just going to be up to Codeine here on the side of Pirates, and Smooches comes around trying to pick up a triple. Not going to find it. Codeine used this classic here, and even though their shots were on par, the Spectre just has a too much differential in that rate of fire. We'll just be able to spray him right down, but we are tied up. It's going to be 7-7.
Yeah, that is the literal definition of gun diff right there. Being able to turn the corner, still happen to grab one gun out of their hands, which is really helpful. They can't quite full buy, and they might have to just maybe do an eco-ish buy to be on par with their team and keep the buying phases even. So 7 apiece as we're heading into here, nice and tied up. Let's see who takes it.
Yeah, but Pirates have done a really good job managing that economy. They lost 2 in a row, but they still have enough to buy their jet and op. However, it is going to be a glass cannon. No armor to be found here. Liquefied does not need it, though. Going to be able to pick up a quick tap onto JG, bringing us into a 5v4. Also getting the notification the spike was down in mid. Ahira will be able to pick up another kill on the smooches, bringing us into a 2-man advantage for the Pirate Nation. A much-needed advantage, I might add, given the last 2 rounds. That being said, the spike was just recollected here, and it looks like BZNZ is not planning on pushing B anytime soon. Now, Cypher did run a little bit too fast there and was in earshot of KO, so KO knows something is up here. As Milkman takes out 9iron, this will bring us into just a single 2v5 situation. But Casual is going to be the one that gets the shot up on Avalon here. Was not expecting the KO to go down given the situation of information, but as we see, it is going to be a quick gunfight here in A lobby, helped out by the fact that the Jets are going to be fighting on A site right now. Liquefied getting that quick tap on here. Chickabob getting taken out. A little bit of revenge coming out of Liquefied right now. Ahira is just going to be waiting on the side here of A site, just peeking down. You know, that hallway is not the easiest to push out of, but Casual only on 2 HP. You know, I think Casual's best bet is to just save save that gun. You're gonna need the economy going into this. You know, pushing up against a 1v4 when you have 2 HP, it's not even worth trying to get one of the weapons out if you know you can save your own. But let's see what's going to happen here as he pushes out in the sideline here. Almost gets taken out, but unfortunately here as he gets pushed out on the side by Ahira, he's not even going to be able to save it. Thought he was safe there, but unfortunately Ahira was closer to the wall than he anticipated.
Yeah, just maybe trying to grab the op out of their hands, maybe trying to make them rebuy that. But yeah, it was kind of a weird round overall. We saw them try to buy up, like it was kind of like a half buy round, and now this round they kind of don't have full buys once again. So BZNZ has, you know, some guns available, but Pirate Nation definitely trying to lock it down on defense.
Ooh, Chickabob is going to be rushing through here. Liquefied missed the op shot here. Chickabob not missing the right click this time around. Smooch is going to be using that judge, take out Milkman. It will bring us into the 5v3 to start. BZNZ clapping back. Avalon's going to be trying to do some work here. That fragment, unfortunately, not finding too much utility there. That knife is going to get a lot of information there, suppressing all 4 that were in that radius there, giving them a little bit of info that the whole team is going to be on the site right there. Chickabob is going to get taken out by Ahira. That means that the Jet ult is officially out of play right now, and this 3v4 is actually winnable by both sides at this point, given the fact that they do have a little bit of utility remaining on the side of Pirate Nation here. Ahira going to be unfortunately getting revealed there by that dart. KO needs to use his flashes right about now here just to get that push in. Unfortunately, they did not use them in time here. The entire Pirate Nation is going to be taken out right now. BZNZ holding steadfast and picking up some weapons in trade.
Yeah, they were just going to be able to give that op to Chickabob real quick. But overall, like, I thought, you know, the setup that they were rolling out with definitely didn't look like it was in their favor. But Chickabob just being able to open up that fight, you know, unfortunately for Liquefied, missed that first op shot. And then Chickabob being able to open up the rest of it, you know, no op in play. We just have to take the site. It worked out relatively well, but
GG starting off strong with these first frags here. Milkman does end up getting the trade out here with a classic, but still, that was a powerful start for BZNZ. We see 9iron going into the back here. Chickabob gonna be able to pick up a quick scope. Is a double. Is this Call of Duty or is this Valorant? We see Milkman picking up the side, trying to get that shot, but no, there's Chickabob with an op. Gonna be able to pick up a quick 3K here. Candy Cane in full form.
Yeah, once again, that save of the op from the previous round just definitely piling up now. They said, you brought it, we'll take it. Exactly. So definitely working out well in their favor here. Moving forward, BZNZ definitely taking the lead. Can they continue it forward? We'll see, as they are going to be able to have full buys on the side of Pirate Nation. So this next one is kind of big for them.
Actually, yeah, especially given the fact that if Pirate loses this one, they're not going to be able to rebuy. If Business loses this one, they will. So, it might look a little bit more even, but in reality, this could be a runaway, especially if Pirate ends up losing this one here. With that scoreline getting closer and closer to that magic 13 here. Oh, Liquefied missing a crucial op shot there. Chickabob also going to be missing an op shot here. Liquefied actually went for the knives and the op there. Unfortunately, got punished fully for it. Chickabob gets the winning shot here. Avalon going to be doing a lot of damage with that fragment, just as well. Going to be he got the reveal with a knife. That knife did not get pushed in though. Smoochie's going to be getting flashed out here, going to take it out by Avalon. That was a quick flick. Avalon turned both directions there and managed to pick up one. He did not get Chickabob, though, who is still going to be holding this backside in a lobby with the op. The rest of BZNZ is going to be pushing up Catwalk right now. Pirate Nation is going to be spread, at the very least, throughout the map here. We got 2 on A, 2 on B here. Avalon is getting ready to push up there. That Cypher cage could not have been more perfectly timed. Milkman getting ready to peek this corner right now is going to be seeing JG at the side. Both Omens are going to place a little bit of smoke here, but Akira is going to walk away with a shot on the casual here. A double with the ult onto Chickabob here, and Avalon taking out 9 Iron. Will bring us into a 1v3 here, but JG says no, takes out Milkman, and Codeine punishes him for that quick turnaround here. Pirate Nation won a very crucial round here. BZNZ will be able to buy in this round, but so will Pirate Nation.
Yeah, this is going to be a really interesting tied round, especially as we're heading towards, that round 12 or even round 13 to win. Knowing your economy and your economic advantage is really important. So both these teams gonna be able to even out the guns. We'll see how this leans, especially once these gates open.
Kanashi, I'm feeling a map 3, honestly. This is a really, really balanced competition right now. Chickabob is going to be doing some work here. Unfortunately, getting hit by that knife means he can't dash out, but he is going to take out the Owl Drone and will be able to survive that engagement. The entirety of Pirate Nation is still going to be stuck at the sites here. JG almost decided to stick with that teleport here. We did see Codeine pushing into Boathouse, but did decide to not stick with it. Milkman dodging in here, but he's gonna be able to take out Smooches. That's 8 ult points out of Raze's hands right there. 9 Iron is going to get the shot on the Milkman in revenge. It will be a 4v4 situation. However, Pirate Nation, as they lose one more on Avalon, they will be on massive health deficit here. As we see pretty much the Cypher and the Jet on one shot. Sova will still have a lot of health, but not a lot of utility remaining for him. As we see BZNZ getting this plant in default here. Liquefied going to try to push through. Full utility on their side, but a glass cannon once again. Just one shot remains. Codeine is going to go down through the wall here from Casual. Liquefied going to try to find that one shot to get Sova in here, getting that crossfire secured, but unfortunately that plan was revealed to them here. Chickabob going to try to cancel this out. We see lots and lots of this jet up here. Chickabob doesn't miss. Going to take out Liquefied. Even though Liquefied was the one holding the angle, that's Peeker's advantage for you right there. We see Ahira just holding out, trying to wait. Mom, please, I don't want to go. There we go. Chickabob is going to be dropping that op right there. Ahira going to try to protect the op. Unfortunately, 9 Iron gets a shot into Ahira. He will be able to pick that up for BZNZ, putting them into a nice advantage going up in this next round.
Yeah, just being able to recover the op, even after losing it there. Ahira had the right idea, maybe just playing it slow, maybe recover it in time. But yeah, this specific round was really, really tight. The one thing that I want to point out was that shot from Casual that got the kill in Market. I know people are going to be like, oh man, it just hit this man with a backband already, but it went straight through the bottom to Market, and that's just knowledge of the map and knowledge of what objects are bangable.
I love that, honestly. That's so good to see that kind of gunplay. That shows that we are in the higher echelons of the rank here. Oh, nice trade out here. A really massive gunfight coming through on A. We'll go the side of BZNZ here. Pirate Nation will drop 2, leaving the site fully open. However, that Owl Drone is only going to reveal so much for BZNZ. The Pirate Nation is yet to fully pushing to retake the site here. We see BZNZ going to plant the spike here, but Chickabob is going to take out Milkman here as Smooches takes out Avalon. That will bring us into a 1v4. Codeine going to try to go on the site here, but BZNZ is just relentless. They are not letting any more happen. They don't want to go into overtime right now. They just want to get this quick win here. Chickabob once again jumping around the corner, getting a quick scope. I love that.
You know, they have the gun here. They're ready to go. And we'll see what Pirate Nation is gonna do here. It looks like they are gonna go for the full buy, and you know, you have to win this next round. This is literally the make or break round here. Next round, you know, you're not gonna have the money to play with. It's gonna be really difficult to go up against BZNZ when they still have full guns. So Pirate Nation definitely need to lock this down here, and we'll see how it plays out.
Absolutely. We see Liquefied, unfortunately, once again, missing that shot here. Chickabob is just too different. Nice bunny hops, though. We will see Avalon pushing Chickabob here, but Chickabob just punishing with that op here. There is absolutely no reason to be that good. I absolutely love it. Casual is going to go pretty much spray crazy through that cage to take out Codeine here, and they're not going to be able to pick up a kill with the ult in that situation here. But as that neural theft comes through, the rest of Pirate Nation is going to be revealed to the business here. We see Liquefied coming through, try to get a shot off. Will it work out? No, JG will miss the shots as well. Just going to be a little bit of loud noise coming through on that set of rafters here. We see Chickabob getting ready to push along the sideline up in a tree here. Will Chickabob push up with the op in hand? So they get ready for it. Smooch is going to take out a hero, but Liquefied takes Fashawn Casual. Milkman will take out Smooches. We see Chickabob taking out Milkman in return here. It's just Liquefied, but unfortunately not going to be able to do anything on that middle of the site there, getting crossfired by three agents at once. It's going match point 12-9, Kanashi.
Yeah, BZNZ definitely used what they had to their advantage. And we stated earlier, you know, Pirate Nation definitely needed that round in order to continue on forward. So some of them are going to be on half buy. Some of them are going to be able to get, you know, full rifles, but light armor. This is going to be really, really tough moving forward for Pirate Nation. But if they want to stay alive and, you know, or, you know, continue it forward, maybe try to just win on Haven, it's going to be a lot more difficult if you don't win this round.
Yeah, I honestly think that BZNZ is probably going to take this one away, especially given the fact they already have a kill starting this off here. No KO utility. KO, I don't even think got a chance to ult in this half. Did he?
No, he just happened to get shut down every time he tries to get out there, but Chickabob has just got, you know, the scope in his mouth, not really giving him the option to play the game almost.
Absolutely. As we see Smooches here, just that weapon difference here up against Liquefied, it will be a 5v3 situation. You know, Pirate Nation is going to have to do what they can to just push on the A side here, but given the fact that they're just not able to get a foothold right now, let's see. Fizz is going to be pushing through, taking out Codeine post-mortem. Milkman getting that double spray down here. It's just going to be a Hera here to save the day with a Guardian. Now, I'm not sure if the Overlords from Halo are going to be able to save you here, Hera, but getting ready to push through the site here, you know, Hera could be breaking that window, missing one of those bunny hops here, giving a little bit of information. JG is just going to be teleporting to get that quick information here. Hera doesn't know where he went after that teleport. JG finishes him off really quickly here. Great overall rounds here. BZNZ just coming through with the win. You know, even though Pirate Nation was going to be able to take out Chickabob, you know, it just wasn't enough here. BZNZ, they found the rhythm. They had it. And I mean, I'd just like to say, you know, Chickabob is Chickabob hashtag carry. And boy, oh boy, do we see that with more than double the kills of their second place member of the team there. They mean business, Kanashi.
Yeah, they definitely do. And if anything, you know, the rest of business owes Chickabob a spa day. That was just almost perfect gameplay. You know, you see them, you know, peeking corners, being able to grab kills, you know, quick scoping, even when people are literally turning the corner on them, just being able to clean that up. It worked out really well for business going in there. They definitely are going to have to change up the mindset here for Pirate Nation. Definitely put up a fight. You know, we saw it almost dead even through 9 rounds, or through 18, considering that both scores sides were 9. But yeah, once they got over that little cliff, they were like, okay, we're gonna run off with it. BZNZ just taken full control of that. So, um, as we saw earlier, the map picks, we're gonna be moving on into Haven, and we'll see how this changes the mentality for Pirate Nation.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially given the fact that this is the classic case of a business versus pirates. You know, we have seen that quite a bit in the gaming industry. However, as we go on to Haven here, let's see how well the pirates are going to be able to do once they get to their home out at sea. I'm so sorry. I had to. But yeah, I think that we will be coming back after. And yeah, we'll be seeing that game shortly.
Yeah, we're gonna be. Welcome back, everybody, to the Unified Premier League as we are watching the match between BZNZ and Pirate Nation. We are here, game two. I'm joined once again by Artie's OP, uh,
Hello, hello.
the man, the myth, the legend, and we just saw game one played out on Ascent. BZNZ taking that 13-9, and we're going to be moving straight into Haven now.
Yeah, and I'm excited. That was a really close matchup. BZNZ, they ran away with it in the end there. Like you said earlier, it went 9-9, perfectly even all the way up through 18 rounds, and then BZNZ just kind of clicked, and their carry just kind of turned on their monitor and came through with that complete out of bounds. I think 29 kills to end the game. Incredible. But as we get ready to go on to Haven here, it will be a little bit different. Those 3 sites do make it a little bit more interesting. And you know what they say. Kanashi, do you know a pirate's favorite letter?
R.
You think it's the R, but it's actually the C. Hopefully, we will see the Pirates be pushing C-Site a little bit more here. And seeing as it will be, once again, business starting on defense here and Pirate starting on attack, we will be able to see them push up a little bit of a crazy strat, hopefully. Cannot really say too much for sure just yet, but I'm curious to see what the agent select screen will show us. Kanashi, do you have any idea what these teams might be picking?
I mean, we saw the Cypher picked up by both sides last time. I feel like if that is a comfortable pick for them, it's really good, to be able to either lock down A or C as an option. So I feel like that is comfortable picks for them. I felt like the KO got not that much value out when they were playing on Ascent. So maybe they might switch something out there. We've seen Phoenixes being able to push Garage on occasion, maybe sometimes even just pushing up A to get information and then getting out. So definitely going to be interesting seeing what those initial picks are going to be as we're heading into Agent Select.
Once again, Chickabob going to be locking in that jet here. Smoochies and JG going to be picking their own characters as well here. It looks like the only difference from last time is Smoochies has switched from Raze to Reyna. And as we get over to the Pirate side of things, like you said, they're going to be picking up the Phoenix. So once again, almost mirror, just going to be the top 2 in the different here. It's just going to be Smooches picking up Reyna instead of Raze and Avalon picking up Phoenix instead of KO. This is almost a rerun.
Yeah, comfortable picks coming out from both sides. They were showing us what they had going for them on Ascent. So now that they're on Haven, they're a little bit more warmed up. I feel like that difference, once again, the KO being swapped out for the Phoenix is going to be able to give them a little bit more information. And the flashes might be able to catch more people off guard here. And then Smooches not being able to use that the Raze utility to clear our corners, this time having a little bit more sustain with the Reyna is going to be able to help them out and continue on forward. But once again, this is a brand new map. Both these teams were dead even on Ascent for the most part. So we'll see if that plays out the same way here on Haven.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, we saw Avalon doing some work with the knife last time. I'm sure that his hot hands will be doing some work this time as well. A little bit different utility, but still the same projectile being thrown out there. Casual is going to be just sitting up in Garage, holding out that sightline there with the camera. Just going to be a slow push here from the Pirates, not going for the C, instead hiding out towards B, but BZNZ JG going to be bringing the classic here, picking up a 3K, shutting down the push from the Pirates here already, getting this action started off fast. I was not expecting to see a 3K. I don't think anybody was right there. The hot hands come through, but JG picks up a 4K before being taken out by Avalon himself here. Picks up a double onto Chickabob. And unfortunately, right there, still caught in the reload. It will be Smooches coming through with the frenzy of their own. Business bringing it back to start things off excitingly for our first round.
Yeah, Business is definitely taking care of it right here. As you saw, JG just being able to push on forward, grab the few in mid, and then be able to close out in Garage as well. Being able to tag them up is really important. So BZNZ Business just taking care of it, getting whatever guns they need in order to win this next round and push their advantage.
Yeah, let's see these pirates getting ready to push up. Looks like they're going for A site yet again. I think that, Caster's Curse, I said a lot about C. They don't push it at all, but that's fine. It's only the second round. They've got a chance to make me proud. Let's see if Avalon's going to be ready to push through. He's going to make some noise out that cage here. 9iron will capitalize on it. A nice double kill here before Avalon gets a trade out. JG with a quick 3 shots, 3 kills. Oh my goodness, he's putting that Marshall to use.
Greetings.
Yeah, usually we see, the marshals on the jets because it's, op derivative, maybe use it on that round, but JG, you put something in his hands that will get you a one shot, he's gonna take advantage of it. So they are gonna be playing a little bit of a bonus round here. They are gonna be keeping the guns that they have. Meanwhile, the Pirates are gonna be able to pull by for the most part, except for Ahira. Looks like they might be saving for something the next round, but overall, playing out that standard dance with business, taking the lead here.
Oh, and here comes that quick trade through here. Both of the Jets going to be picking up a kill here. Milkman will be the difference right now, taking out smooches here. You always know it is Milkman stealing the smooches from your wife. Now as JG comes through, trying to do some work with that Marshall yet again here. The spike is planted quite quickly at C. There you go. Pirates at C. There, it happened. We're going to be watching Cody pick up a shot on 9iron as 9iron tries to get a rotate out to the B side here. JG quick scoping, forgetting that this is Valorant, not Call of Duty, just doing some work. Gonna swap out to the Phantom here just to make sure that they don't do any more dirty work. Business trying to find their way in right now. Liquefy dropping down just 8 HP here. JG is gonna get the kill into a hero here. It's gonna be down to a 2v2, but that was so fast. JG and Casual just cleaned it up. Business is really showing that they are they're done. They just said no to the Pirates and just brought it to a quick 3-0.
You could say that business made the C theirs on that one. They had the right idea. They happened to get the plant down. They were ready to go. And they had 9iron lining up for, the Sova lineup in order to get some damage onto the spike if they were to contest. But I felt like that was the knowledge of both Cody, or it was the knowledge of Casual and JG in order to swing around and get those kills. Not letting Ahira really set that up. So good for them knowing where the lineup spots are. We'll see if they happen to switch things up moving forward.
Yeah, this is a kind of a rerun from 200 years ago. Business versus Pirates at sea. The not what I was expecting, to be honest here. But as Avalon comes through here, using the run it back, going to be able to pick up a free double kill here. But Casual as well is going to pick up a double to start things off here. It will be a one-man advantage for the Pirates coming out of that here. Great use of that utility here, and they do have full control over A site right now. Now we're going to be saying JG push through all the way back around through A main. As Smooches goes through A link coming from B site right now, that means that the Pirates are going to be in a good spot. Just hold out here. Liquefied, though, not going to be in a good spot as he finds himself in the middle of JG's crosshairs after a quick here. Milkman will be able to get a trade out on the smooches here. And as that curveball comes around the corner, the double curveball comes around the corner here, JG somehow able to survive for a lot longer than I was expecting. But Avalon still comes through with a 3K to finish things off. And Pirates pick up a thrifty win up against the Business.
Yeah, they grab that thrifty win and an op if they are going to give it to Liquefy or just let Avalon maybe take a couple shots. No, they are going to pass it to Liquefy. So I think that's what the save was from a couple of rounds ago. But overall,
so
they had a really good idea of just being able to push through and cover each other's angles. We had, Smooches trying to go through the main place, but JG getting his ult early and being able to loop around did catch a couple off guard. So see if we can catch even more here.
Oh, wow. Okay, that was a major show of skill right there. That might have looked minor to a lot of viewers watching, but honestly, that show right there of Chickabob surviving the double peek there with the Aldrone and Liquefied with the op here. Liquefied is going to be able to pick up the shot on Chickabob at the end there, but Smooches in Garage takes out Avalon here. Milkman hiding in the smoke here is going to be able to take out Smooches as that smoke dissipates right now, going into the 4v3 situation. JG going to turn the corner and take out Milkman himself, and as unfortunately Cody peeks up at the top there, it's Ahira from the sideline of B coming through the door that takes him out. It will be a 3v2 situation. Pirate Nation having a one-man advantage. They are going to be having the spike, rotating it back around to A site right now, and it looks like Business doesn't know where the push is going to go next. Casual is going to be rotating around to A here. I think that he has now heard the footsteps, going to be telling Sova, hey, you got to come back right about now. Codeine is going to take out Casual right now. Business is not in good hands. 9iron has just 11 bullets in the chamber here, has to get a reload soon, but they need to push up to the site pretty soon here. The spike gets planted. That is exactly 1/4 of a hot pocket in the microwave. That's how much time he has to push, but it looks like he is instead going to go for the save here. He's going to be making sure that he can go to the back sidelines here, but unfortunately he hit a trap wire on the way. That is going to be triggering the pirate search party as they all spread around to different lanes here. 9iron did get the communication from his team that there was an op down in C long here. He picks it up and he is going to rush back around to the attacker spawn lobby. But Codeine is going to be right there as well, knowing that he's going to be nearby. Codeine tries to get the shot here, but he's going to get pinched right now. Liquefied picking up the last shot on 9iron. And, well, Pirates do come out on top of that one.
Yeah, they were able to just play a quick game of Pac-Man there. You know, we saw Ahira run, try to get the op as quickly as they could. Actually, it was 9iron trying to save that. Just didn't work out well. But yeah, definitely trying to bring it back. Got the plant down, made sure that it worked in their favor, and hopefully build up more of an econ. We know that they're going to be on a save round. Business is going to be on a save round, so Pirate Nation hopefully will be able to tie this up.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, you know, if Pirates is going to be able to walk away with this round, given the fact that, given the fact that this is quite a messy battle in mid here. It ended up going the way of Pirates there with a one-man difference coming out the top there, but the spike did end up going down anyway. It has not been recollected yet. Avalon going to be able to get a double right now on Casual here as Milkman takes out Chick Pop through the wall. It's just 9iron yet again. That being said, this time, you know, there's one more person out of the hunting party. They all know exactly where he is. 9iron at a loss right here. The Avalon just come through for the quick 3K, and it looks like the Pirates have come out on top. They get the spike planted, extra 300 credits in the bank for everybody else on top of a win. What a round.
Yeah, and once again, we've seen these teams get really even throughout, you know, the last game, and now starting up at the beginning of this game. You know, 3 apiece. Pirate Nation started off a little bit slow, but happened to get their guns ready and are ready to roll. And now Business definitely going to be able to match that up moving into this 7th round here. So hopefully we get to see some teams maybe switch up how they're going to attack. But both teams definitely bringing their A game here.
Absolutely. Oh, here comes the run it back is going to be coming through as Avalon gets ready to push all the way up through sewers onto the site here. It looks like he's not going to be finding too much there, especially as he gets blinded. That takes away any little bit of information here. Silva is going to be going for the ultimate here on the side of Pirates, and Business Chicken Bob will be picking up the first kill of the round onto Cody. Now brings Pirates into a disadvantage. Oh, a massive disadvantage as everything comes crashing down on A main right there. I couldn't even keep track of all of the kills that just happened, but that was a massive shutdown coming from Business. They just said, hey, we don't like piracy in these waters, and they completely took them out.
Yeah, Business did a really good play overall with both smooches. And what they did is they sent one person through, so they let the footsteps register for the opponent, and they're like, oh, they're going down short. So they decided to, you know, push through sewer, make them commit to that, and then have another angle on that. So once you do peek your head out of the smoke, you are gonna get caught. And they did that twice. They happened to catch them both out. So good on Business to be able to take care of that.
I'm curious to see what will... Oh, I was just about to say, I'm curious to see what's going to happen as Liquefied pushes up pretty deep into mid onto B, and it looks like what ended up happening is that he found not only a shot with his own gun, but he found a shot in his head as Chickabob does what Chickabob does best, and just clicks heads with the op. It already drops down to a 2v2 situation here. The spike is going to be getting planted onto C site here. The Pirates are going to be at home here, but unfortunately, you know, they're not in a good way. Even though they have the spike down, even though they have a good position here, backed up into C long, backed up, you know, Avalon on the site here. Looks like they already know exactly where Phoenix is. Chickabob just going to be quick scoping on the site, take out Avalon. Codeine will be able to protect the spike from back here in Cubby, but unfortunately, he still has to do that Chickabob op. It was Chickabob that actually went for the defense here, and as that neural threat comes through, Codeine says no. He's going to be able to take out casual here. We're waiting for that off shot here on Chickabob. Chickabob has the off, but Codeine comes out on top. That is almost always an unwinnable situation if you can play it right with the timing of hitting your fake outs, hitting your op shots. But Chickabob got outplayed there by Codeine. That was an incredible play right there. Pirate Nation definitely coming back in full force.
Yeah, Pirate Nation definitely pulling out that pocket sand strat where you just kind of peek a corner just for a second. You make them think that you're going to commit, and that just instills a little bit of fear in them. They don't know, you know, you have to either hold the angle or defuse. You can't do both.
Cage triggered.
Yeah, it's just one of those things, you know, pirates at sea. It just happens. Chickabob going to be pushing in too deep there. Gets countered by a triple stack just around the corner here. And that's going to be a full C push coming from the Pirates right now. This is exactly what you don't want to see if you're a business holding out in the West Indies. But as Smooches gets ready to hold out in the back sight here, you know, he's just not going to be finding too much there. Liquefied. Wait. Am I reading that correctly? Did Liquefied just kill their own jet with a wall? Not even with hot hands, with a wall. Smooch is going to be coming through to take out Codeine here. We'll bring this into a 3v3 here. I am at a loss for words. I was not expecting that to happen, but that actually might be detrimental for the Pirates as they get ready to go in here. Smooch is in Empress mode, going to be pushing through. Unfortunately, though, Avalon is just faster. Going to be able to pick up a double before he goes down to casual here. And actually, he doesn't go down to casual. Milkman got taken out by casual. What a round! Pirates still won after taking out one of their own.
They dropped the Rock Lee weights real quick. They were like, you know what, Liquefy has an op. Let's just take that out of the picture for a sec.
The Pirates were like,
my HP is more important than your gun. So yeah, they're just like, we have it planted. Let's just make a sacrifice to the Valorant gods and pray that we get this. And yeah, they did. Sacrifice, well done.
It's like when you're building a PC, you have to have a blood sacrifice. Chickabob, no! What is happening? What is happening? Pirates are like killing their own jets here. Chickabob bashes his head into a wall here. As you see in the updraft, not going to be collecting any sort of capital right there. A single knife left for Chickabob, all 5 left for Liquefied here. A shot coming through. Avalon is going to, at the very least, survive that engagement as he comes down for the rotation right now. It's Avalon sticking on C-site here as the rest of Pirates come through. One shot from Casual takes out one player of Akira. We see Liquefied using the knives to take out Casual in response, bring us into a 4v4. Both jets still have the knives out. At least Chickabob has a knife out here. We see the updraft come through. Liquefied going to be missing the shot here, but JG doesn't. It's going to be a double kill from JG through the smoke on the Milkman. Hello, where is Vac when you need it? It's going to be a 4v2 situation. The spike has been recollected here as Codeine gets ready for the second rotation of the game. Going this time to B. Going to be touching all the sites right now. Avalon takes out 9 Iron. Going to be throwing a hot hands in the corner here, healing up and going for the curveball to make sure nobody can come in at all. JG gonna be trying to push through. He will have to go through a wall right now. Avalon waiting to be build up on it here, but JG is gonna be faster. He picks up a 3K onto Phoenix here. Codeine was able to get the spike landed, which means that at the very least they're gonna have a little bit of economy right now. Pirates have won the last couple ones in a row, but it's time for business to make a comeback here. Chickabob through the corner is gonna be able to pick up that shot onto Codeine here, and as we see Chickabob going for the defuse just to get that old point. No, the old point is gonna go towards the Omen here. JG now on 5 full points to get a teleport.
Yeah, this game is dead even. We see, you know, even scoreline, 5 apiece. Pirate Nation had a really good idea, honestly. When they started off with Codeine having the spike and Avalon going all the way from C in order to cut them off on that A rotate. Happened to catch, you know, 9 Iron out of place. But once they happened to get the spike down onto B, they were just playing games with the other team. You saw, you know, the tripwire that was placed towards A was shot down immediately, and then they swing so that they think, oh, we gotta look at that door. It didn't work out in their favor. So overall, really dead even game. Both these teams playing mind games on each other. It's just a great match overall.
Absolutely. This is the most fun I've had casting in a while, as we see the Pirates just not letting up. You know, they're not letting that first map loss get to them here. Liquefy just coming out in clutch on top of GG right there. Chickabob as well, going to be able to pick up a double on Avalon, and the Heroes. Coding gets the refrag. It's once again down to a 3v3 here. These trades just keep coming out here. As Milkman picks up one on 9-iron, Liquefy takes out Smooches. We see Casual getting revealed by that neural theft. And, well, that means that might be getting rushed, or at the very least, a massive defensive setup here coming from the Pirates, as they know exactly where the last remaining member of business is going to come from. Casual makes some noise in the corner, but it looks like he's going to push through Garage potentially here. Just making more noise, trying to get the wall bangs. He thinks that because of that neural theft, Pirates are going to be pushing, but Pirates are playing a little bit more defensively. They know that they did actually, they lost the first map. It's been pretty even. They're going to be taking no risks here as they go through. We see Milkman getting taken out before Coding finishes off Casual, but at the end of the day, the Pirates still came out on top. This is their territory here at C. Will Business be able to tie it up?
Yeah, Business is just trying to hang on to this. Maybe I don't want to say that it's a repeat of last map, but it easily could be. Dead even 5 apiece for the most part, but if it does go 5-7, prophecy might be fulfilled.
Potentially. I also like to point out that, you know, last time it was Chickabob that had more than double the kill count of the second person on their team, but now it's JG having more than double what Chickabob has. And if that doesn't show map preference, then I don't know what does. Avalon going to be getting really pushed here. Unfortunately, no utility could have saved him from that right there, as JG just peeks the corner up at the top there. What even is that peak? How can you be prepared for that? The Pirates are going to be down a player, and as they get ready to push up through, it will be an entirely open C site here until Chickabob gets ready to come back and hold out the long angle with the operator. Now, the operator on C long, or as I like to colloquially refer to it as Clong, you know, it's kind of overpowered as that hold is. We see Coding getting ready to push into Garage, but it's going to be a double hold right now. Smooch is on the inside of the window, Sova just outside the door. Coding going to be trying to wallbang everything in his ability right now, putting that preemptive cage out, not triggering it just yet. They don't need to. They are going to be able to use that cage to cover their behind as Smooches gets ready to push out, but they're not going to be able to trigger it in time. Smooches coming down, picking up a quick double right now. Is last round and a half, nothing left to lose here. Looks like, oh, look at that lineup for Sova. We're going to be seeing that. Unfortunately, not hitting right where it needs to here. 9-iron is going to still be able to get a kill, and he picks up the double onto a hero here. Those two Sova darts not landing exactly where they needed to. Business is going to be able to tie it up as they get into this half here, and I'm curious to see how the Pirates will do defending their seed.
Yeah, this is dead even game once again. Changing it up from the Ascent round when we had the 5-7 at the half. But for the most part, you know, JG, I felt like JG took it personally. I'm sorry. Like, we said, you know, Chickabob carrying the entire game, and then JG's like, nah, it's my turn. So definitely bringing it on Haven here. And, you know, attack round, really important, kind of sets the pace for the half. So we'll see how Business is going to be handling it, as they are going to be pushing on forward either towards C or maybe making a diversion towards A here.
Yeah, let's see what's going to happen. Liquefied getting ready for this really close hold there with the classic. You know, I would be expecting a shorty in that position, but it is at least a little bit more flexible. Can push out to this back position right now, but still getting pushed up. Actually, spot with that frenzy here. Liquefied and Hira are going to be the ones that pick up the shots, but Chickabob will grab the first down on Milkman here. JG will get the trade on the Liquefied, and once again, we see ourselves do a 3v3, but Hira says no. Takes out 9-iron right now. Casual gets the refrag himself. It will be Cypher and Omen versus Cypher and Phoenix here. Avalon going to be able to do some work with that frenzy from way further away than he should have been able to. It's just Casual in this 1v2 situation here. This is the crucial pistol round here to see who will be able to buy in the next one or save for the guns. We will see as Coding gets ready to push around the corner here. Casual fake plant here. He triggers that sound cue, but unfortunately getting squeezed from both sides here. It's not going to work out. The Pirates come out on top. They are going to likely have the next round in the bag too.
Yeah, keeping the pirate jokes going. You know, they really did defend their seed. They were ready. As you know, Business was just trying to go through there. The one thing that I have to give props to on Pirate Nation's half is Avalon. You have to see his pathing at the very beginning of this round. He runs through B mid, takes window, goes all the way around to C long, and then happens to get a kill there. But because of that pathing, he did avoid the tripwires that were set out by Business. So, it was just really, really smart of him.
So what you're saying is that the Pirates know how to navigate the sea.
Very well.
Incredible. And as we see Ahira going for that quick shock dart here, it is not going to be anything coming from that utility. Avalon is just getting ready for this deep hold right now. The Pirates are just holding steadfast. There is actually nothing happening on A, which is hilarious. I love when that happens, when both teams just completely ignore a sight. And, they're all kind of in with it. We see 9iron pick up the first shot into Avalon. Will 9iron be able to find the second in the smoke here? No. Looks like Milkman has backed off fully. Codeine as well. Codeine just shot his own teammate, I believe. Incredible. We are going to be seeing that reveal dart do some work here. Milkman is going to be able to sidestep it, and Milkman looks like they're not going to be anticipating pretty much anything here. Business gets ready to push through. They're going to be focusing more on Codeine on the right-hand side, possibly not looking towards the left. However, it's going to be a garage push right now. Luckily for the Pirates, they are still going to be baked into Seaside here, and Liquefied will do some work with the Frenzy here before getting traded out by 9iron, and here takes out Casual, but it smooches on the loot back from Milkman. They'll be putting Pirates in a terrible spot right now, especially as Chickabob comes around the corner, flying with a Sheriff in hand. Codeine has an Ares, and no bullets remaining other than the 40 that are in the chamber right now. So, as Chickabob on 12 HP gets ready to just push the sideline here, 36 bullets for Codeine. Will it be enough here? Now, Codeine will need to push the long side here up against Chickabob here. He gets the one shot that he needs to. Is now going to be down to a 1v2 situation. Sova is also just going to be a couple shots away, but he needs to be careful with these bullets here. Smooches has revealed himself, and will the Sova come through the side? Yes, 9iron does come through the side here for that double push out. BZNZ wins the round right after Pistols for a thrifty win. This will put us into a very weird version of that song and dance we're so accustomed to.
Yeah, the Pirate Nation can't quite buy up completely, but you know that Business can. So they either decide to buy up here, force Pirate Nation into a business or into a save round, or they decide to buy up as well and then try to take that fight either way. But it looks like it's going to be a save round from Pirate Nation, and Business is just going to carry the guns and try to push it forward through here.
Oh, but what is this deep hold coming through? Liquefy gonna be able to take out Chickabob here as Milkman gets taken out by Smooches in return. Smooches getting taken out by Liquefied. No, that was such a dirty quick scope here. If this were just any other game, that would be okay, but that was not even a fully scoped in Marshall shot. Business is going to realize that the C is not theirs for the taking. They're going to rotate over to A site right now, and as they get into this site, unfortunately, they're not going to be as fast as they needed to. Codeine will have time to set up on site just a little bit here. Double smoke and cage will prevent him from pushing out of the regular door, so he pushes up to tower instead. 9iron is going to be pushing up right behind Omen, and as they get into this 3v3 gunfight right now, the difference between Jet and Omen will be stark, as Liquefied still has 2 updrafts, can rotate up. Unfortunately, 9iron is going to be on the shot there, gets a double very quickly here as JG takes out Ahira. It's a quick win for Business, and it's 8-7. Still no sign as to what will be happening in this match, if Business will be able to take us away from a map 3, if Pirates will be taking us to Icebox. I have no idea.
Yeah, it feels like, these are still dead even games. We now have a gun round. Liquefy is going to be carrying that op as well, watching down, C-Long, not allowing them to really push through there. So Business understands this as well, so we'll see if they make a quick push somewhere else or if they're going to play it slow and steady.
It's going to be a very, very strategic split through A. We've got a few in a main, a few through a short, but Chickabob gets taken out very early on by Codeine. I'm so surprised to see Chickabob not performing as well as he was during that first map. You know, Chickabob was absolutely carrying, but this time he loses a lot of his first fights here. And that's actually been harming business. I feel like, you know, even though it was still around this level of evenness last map, we saw Chickabob overperforming at that. And, you know, this time around, I feel like Pirates are having a lot easier of a time, especially right there as we see Avalon taking out JG to bring us into a 4v3 situation. Avalon picked up the double onto Smooches. It's just up to Casual 9-Iron. 9-Iron gets flashed right there, but he does come out on top of that gunfight, but it's a Milkman with the refrag to take out 9-Iron, leaving Casual with the spike to rotate out to C. Will he be able to make it there in time, or will he push B instead? Looks like since he knows that the fighting was going on A, he has a little bit of time to rotate over to C. I'm surprised that Pirates have not rotated just yet. They know in a 1v3 situation, it's likely that you're not going to have to deal with any sort of re-pushing over. I'm not quite sure what Cypher was doing right there, but Casual is going to be planting a little bit closer to default than actually, you know, default itself. But let's see if he's going to be pushing out through long to hold it. No, he's not. He pushes out aggressively into the defender spawn to take out Milkman. It's going to be a Hira, though, in garage getting ready for the sightline hold, which will work out here. Casual has no time to react to it, and it will be a win for the Pirates, bringing us 8-8. There is no telling which team is going to be coming out on top here.
Yeah, these games are getting dead even, you know, being able to even it out here. And then, once again, being able to recover that off from Ahira. So, this was just a really interesting fight. And as you said, you know, losses are not good for business.
Right here.
You don't want to lose Chickabob that early. You want to make sure that they can at least get some form of profit out of it. But when it came down to it, Pirate Nation played the numbers. They said, you know, if we have more people, even if they're only guarding A, they said, let's say if they do plant C at the end, they could all just rotate over, play the numbers games, plays for trades. That's exactly what they did. So slow and steady for Pirate Nation, but it doesn't look like that's the case for Avalon.
Absolutely. Avalon just goes all the way through. Unfortunately, not going to be able to get much more than a little bit of information with that run it back here. And as the Pirates end up losing Ahira in this early gunfight, it's once again just going to be a lot of trades back to back. Milkman does do some work up against JG here. Liquefied missing the op shot very crucially in this A gun battle here. Sova is going to be pushing, but as we see the neural theft coming through, it's going to be doing a lot of work to reveal the positions here. That's why Liquefied will come out on top as 9-Iron gets a little bit over aggressive. Given the situation here, Liquefied as well going to be able to pick up a double on his smooches here. Casual will pick up one onto Milkman. As it goes 1v3, we see Casual once again in this situation where he has the spike, has the ability to rotate here. But instead, it looks like he's going to be a little bit more aggressive, using his own neural theft here to find the remaining members of Pirate Nation and try to find where he can get a plant. At the very least, that plant will provide his team with 300 credits each, and that will be very useful, especially given the fact that we know trading again and again, but unfortunately just did not have the time to plant. He knew that if he were to hit that plant, he would just get pushed immediately. It was a sticky situation. Pirates came out on top, and well, you can place your bets now as to whether or not business is going to be able to tie it up and go 9-9 again this map.
Yeah, the Pirate Nation had the right idea to get that information and hold angles at that point. They knew, once again, having numbers is really important later on. The early picks that Pirates get really does snowball later down the line. And Casual, being able to use the neural theft, some people would be like, oh, that was kind of a waste of a neural theft. But it gave him the information and which side it was safe to potentially plant on. So I thought, honestly, it was a good attempt, but didn't really create any profits there.
Yeah, we saw Chickabob actually doing a lot of damage over here. Liquefied is going to be able to pick up a kill with the knives here, but not before getting traded out by Chickabob's own knives here. Chickabob on 30 HP. We do see a lot of bullets going through those smokes here, and they will find homes here. Ahira taking out Chickabob. 30 HP was not enough for Chickabob to push out that far. See 9-Iron getting a double spray down with the Spectre out here in A short, and unfortunately, though, 9-Iron has to push on the A side to pick up that spike spike here. Milkman is going to be able to back off with coding as well into a pretty defensive position. They know where the spike is. 9iron, unfortunately, just not going to be able to do too much with the Spectre here, especially pushing out slowly up against a holding Phantom. Now, this is something new. It's 8-10 here. Business has lost a few rounds in a row right now, putting them at a massive disadvantage. However, this is their last round that they can buy and not have to worry about it. If they can win this one, then they might be in the clear. But if they lose,
yeah, they're gonna have to play around that. If they happen to lose that, they're gonna have to. They're never gonna financially recover from this. So they have to win this next round.
yeah, we don't want the business to go bankrupt due to piracy. You know, that's never a good thing, especially not in the gaming industry, especially not in the esports industry. We will be seeing the Pirates do what they can. A tight line here. Liquefied going to be able to come in clutch, take out Chickabob here. A nice little respite coming from the whiffs and leg shots that we've been seeing from Liquefied here. Happy to see a clean one come through. JG getting revealed by that Al drone. Still does manage to take it out here. Business is looking for anywhere that they can take the spike here. They have some goods that they need to transport through these pirate infested waters, but will they be able to drop it at the desired location? That is yet to be seen here. Now, Business is just doing what they can. They have A control, but why hasn't Omen rotated in yet? Omen can teleport here. Cypher has pushed all the way through A site, and all it takes is JG to just teleport there. But unfortunately, he just hasn't yet. Okay, here it comes, teleporting in, making sure short is clear here. Gonna be sticking it right now as well. Great use of the smoke to go in. However, left. Milkman is gonna be counter teleporting up into a heaven here, and he will be seeing a lot of that Cypher utility on the site that he needs to recover from. Needs to make sure that they're clearing. I don't understand this play, because Business had so much time to plant on A site, but instead they're going for C here. You see Smooches getting a nice kill on the Milkman here, going for the heal even though he didn't take any damage. Very interesting. Avalon going to be able to take out Smooches in the end right there. A double onto JG here, and Business casual takes out Avalon here. And unfortunately, they just ran out of time here. So Pirates are going to be able to come out on top. Business had an entire 45-second window that they could have planted on A site. Kanashi, why didn't they?
I watched an entire anime opening during that potential plant time. I felt like they had the right idea. They were like, we leave Business Casual on A, make some noise, have the team rotate over, and then go and plant. But by the time that they got there, they didn't account for Ahira having the ult and the potential stall that, the Sova ult offers. So not being able to really clear that up didn't work in their favor. So I'm really surprised that they didn't plant on A when they really had that locked down. I feel like Business just needs to push up the tempo a little bit.
Yeah, this is getting dangerously close for them here. Pirates just need one more to bring us to match point here, and we'll be seeing Milkman and Chickabob getting ready to face off in Garage right now. Smooch is on the other side of that smoke here, but Milkman is just to be faster on the draw. But Chickabob pushes through. Milkman caught with his hand down his pants. Not going to be able to do too much when you have utility out instead of a gun. Ahira will be dodging a shock dart today. Avalon will be trying to do some damage through the corner, and he does quite a bit. Chickabob in dire straits on just 1 HP. We will see Avalon get caught in that Cypher cage. He will make it out in time to go to run it back here. As well as the ball around the corner. His own team's Cypher cage will be happening. We see Casual in the middle of the reload get taken out by Avalon, though right now it's a 3v3 situation. Business does have the spike down in B site here, but Pirates are the ones that actually have B site. This is very interesting here. It's going to be a measure of preventing that defuse from happening here. As Avalon pushes through, take out JG, he's going to be able to heal, doing some damage to his own teammate in the meantime here. But Chickabob, 4 HP, coming from the back, take out Ahira, and 9iron taking out Avalon. This was a crucial win for Business here, and they played it quite well.
Yeah, that was a really interesting way of playing defense. What they did is they kind of reversed the roles there. They told them, hey, you know what? You can have sight. You can touch the spike. Go for it. And they just played opposite angles of that. They didn't let them... They let them have the false sense of security of being able to defuse the spike, but then force the paranoia of, being shot in the back at this moment, forcing different sight lines and then just being able to clean that up. So business really well played there.
Very good business strategy there. You can tell that they've got a lot of planning for something like that to happen. We see Liquefied going to take out JG once again, just coming up in clutch with these op shots right now. And as Avalon gets a quick kill on Reyna, it will drop down to the 5v3 situation in which business is going to be sweating quite hard. They have no footholds on any site right now. Milkman has a little bit of information that there are 2 members of business getting ready to push up, potentially 3. This means that Pirates are going to be still holding on most of the sites. However, they will be angling more towards a quick run over. But as Milkman takes out Chicken Bob, it looks like Pirates are going to be trying to go for a flawless right now as business just full commits. They're going to W key down C long right now, and looks like they're just not getting ready to run away. That being said, Pirates have yet to push a flank. They're playing this really safely right now. They know that last time it got this close and they were still able to go down. You see Liquefied picking up a shot on a 9-iron right now. It's just Casual who has to recover the spike. And unfortunately, Casual with a single cage left, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to recover that spike. But he is going to be able to recover 1, not 2 headshots now. And that, I guess I'm going to eat my words. Caster's Curse, he takes the spike here. And he pushes through his own cage right now. And unfortunately, though, Codeine through the cage will be taking out Casual. It's 9-12. This is the match point for the Pirates. We might be seeing Icebox, Kanashi.
Yeah, we might have to take this to Icebox, considering that both of these teams were really tight. And Pirate Nation had the right idea. They were saying, you know what, let's try to full commit here. They didn't expect, they didn't expect business to really take that, but they played that well enough. They now don't have enough guns to really commit here. So it's going to be a matter of finding some picks, getting one here and there, and then hopefully extending out this game.
Yeah, business doesn't have the guns for this, but Pirates are doubling down with 2 ops right now. It's Ahira and Liquefied both with ops, and this is just going to be crazy. Smooches gets taken out by Avalon here. Weapon difference of the century. Avalon doesn't even take a shot. It's going to be Codeine that picks up a double on A side right now. It's just 9-iron. Going to be pushing up through. He even hits a trap wire. He knows it's all over here. He gets taken out, and Pirates are going to be tying it up, bringing us 1-1, and we are going to Icebox for map 3. Chili Man, I see you in chat, and we will be seeing you in your hometown as we get ready to cool off in Icebox. Kanashi, did you see this coming? Did you see the map 3 coming?
We knew that these 2 teams were the top of the Vandal Conference, and they're proving to us right now why they are. They are literally dead even. We saw Ascent, 13-9 business, and then now we see Pirate Nation, 13-9 Haven. So I'm expecting Icebox to be a bloodbath. They're going to be putting everything on ice at that point. The blood, the guns, the everything. So it's going to be insane as we're going to be approaching this final map here. But honestly, at first I thought, Pirate Nation was slipping a little bit when it came to the way how they played on Ascent. They kind of lost the handle at the very end, but they definitely kind of outplayed business on occasion. They let them feel safe, and then they're like, this is our territory. This is our waters.
Absolutely. It was a rough sea out there for the business, and the Pirates just felt right at home for their map pick. And honestly, I'm excited to see what's going to happen on Icebox here. I'm not really sure if it's anyone's territory coming into it, but we are going to be shoving off to a 5-minute break, and we will be set sail for Icebox right after that. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Unified Premier League. It is a close matchup here. The two top teams of the Vandal Conference here as Business and Pirate Nation go head-to-head at these high-stakes, high seas. It has been 13-9, both maps here so far. One team 13-9 the first, one team 13-9 the second. It's too close to tell all the way up until those very last matches, and I'm sure, Kanashi, that Icebox is going to be the exact same thing. However, what I'm not sure about is who's going to be the one to win it all.
Yeah, both of these teams have been neck and neck throughout the entire game. And I mean, I was almost going to say, yo, just wake me up when round 18 happens, because that's literally when the game happens. But overall, it's been really close. We've seen, on Ascent, we had Chickabob really putting everybody on their back, pulling out that up, getting some kills here and there, quick scoping around corners, just worked out really well for them. And then Pirate Nation just decided, on Haven, play it nice and slow, make them think that they have control, and then just snuff it away from them instantly. Maybe sacrifice a player to the gods. Maybe that works too. But most of the time it was just play slow, figure them out, and then make them come to you. And Pirate Nation played that really well. We're now on Icebox, a lot bigger of a map, so you feel like, oh, well, maybe it leans more to the Haven side because of the size of it, or it doesn't play to the mid play the same way how Ascent plays. So both of these teams, we really don't know how well they're going to be playing this out. But we are going to be getting our opening picks as we are going to see what the teams want to run out here.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen pretty much a mirror comp both times, with the only difference being on, I believe it's Avalon and who was the other one that kept changing? It was Smooches was the one that changes out, but now Smooch is back to the Rays here, so nothing too different just yet. JG is going to be considering going Sage here as Casual picks up the Omen instead. That being said, we will see Codeine going for the Viper, and that is honestly kind of the meta for Icebox here. So it's curious to see the Pirates kind of playing towards the meta, whereas Business is going to be going for comfort picks. But still, I'm curious to see this swap off with JG instead going for Sage, Casual being the one to pick up the Omen. Over on the side of Pirates, looks like they've locked in for the double duelist. One controller, one sentinel, one initiator, and we're just going to be waiting to see if Casual does lock in Omen as their controller here. And really, once again, mirror comp, only difference being a controller.
Yeah, so last
Select
two
your
maps
agent.
have been differences in your duelist, your ideal form of damage. It was at KO versus the Phoenix first round. Now it was last game, it was the Reyna versus the Phoenix, and now this time it's going to be the Omen versus the Viper. I'm a big fan of controllers. I end up playing them majority of the time because I can't aim, but they are one of the very few characters where you get to play the mind game majority of the time. So with Viper, you have a lot more control over a large space, but with Omen, you have more control of like having that unpredictability of where you could put your smokes. You lay down the wall, they know where it came from, they know the options that you have with it, and what sides of the walls you can play on. So I feel like that's going to be the difference of mentality. How are the Pirates going to utilize the Viper wall or the Viper smoke in order to get around to the places that they want?
Just as well, I would also like to add the Viper's Pit pretty much being a guaranteed round win if you can play it correctly. So if Codeine is going to be able to get these ult orbs and get these early picks, allowing them to get the Viper's Pit as fast as possible, it's a free win, especially on the tag side of things. The other thing to note too is that the Snake Bite alongside the Shock Darts gives you two options to get those post-plant lineups. So just protect the spike after you planted it, or get a quick prevent of the plant when they switch sides. Now, it's going to start off to a pretty rough gunfight here. Not a single pick has been taken here. That Sage Wall really coming in clutch here. The spike was planted pretty early on by the Pirates, and Liquefied is going to be the one to take the first kill onto Chickabob. Now, Casual will peek out the side here. picking up a crucial shot on the Milkman here. Avalon getting a double on the casual, and here we see JG using that secondary wall here to protect, but Smooches picked up another double. Smooches turns the corner here, but it's a Hira that comes out on top of that gunfight here. Somehow the classic outplaying the frenzy. It's just down to a 1v1 here. JG down to the wire. Not enough time to wait around here, and a Hira picks up on that very quickly here and takes out JG in the middle of that confusion. It's going to be Pirates walking away with the first round.
Yeah, Pirate Nation did a really quick plant there, and I really love that play, honestly. Like, you use the Viper wall in order to obstruct vision, then you reinforce it with the Sage wall, and then you just kind of play around that. You let them deal with the amounts of walls and, you know, visual hindrances that you can. And they were just kind of able to waltz on the site, but the retake made it very difficult for Business to get anything off the ground there.
Yeah, I really think that, you know, when we see, I think, the next 3 or 4 rounds, I think that there is a potential for Pirates to actually get away from, you know, where they've been with just towing the line, staying neck and neck with Business the whole time. I think that if they're able to address this really meta team comp they have right now, it'll work out in the long run. They're going to be able to get a big enough round differential to not have to worry. JG come up the rafters here, and we'll be able to take out. Wait, what? What did I? What?
Player standing.
Hello, Milkman was able to reload, and all while looking the enemy in the eye, and then managed to pick up the 4K in the end. Milkman should not be alive.
You know what they say, the ones who drink their milk happen to have strong bones, and Milkman just had, you know, the gaze of death. They're like, come on, hit me. They couldn't.
That shouldn't have worked.
That really shouldn't have worked. I mean, in all honesty, you know, sometimes when you have you ever had like an angry mom stare at you?
Yeah,
like, yeah. You freeze up like that. It happens, you know. So
Man, I gotta say, like, I don't usually get tripped up when I'm casting. It's happened every game with these two teams. I don't understand, but I absolutely love it. Both of these teams, you know, they're neck and neck in terms of like ability and tactics and skill, and yet at the same time, they just pull out these crazy just instances. And at the same time, we've just been seeing Pirates go absolutely ham. First two rounds here, just going absolutely insane. Business started it off with a quick 4-piece and ended the round not even 30 seconds into it here. Kanashi, what is this game?
It's the reason why both of these teams are at the top of their conference. They are just playing each other to the best of their ability, and you know, this is the typical dance. You know, we saw them buy up. Tried to win off of the bonus round, tried to get something going. But yeah, both of these teams are playing mind games with each other, really. And I'm really for it. We see the Viper wall being set up here on A site this time, shaking up the way how most teams like to play this. Is saving that until you really need to use it. But we'll see how their attack goes out on the A side.
Avalon unfortunately going to be missing that 8-ult orb rocket launcher here. We will see the Boom Buddy come through that Viper smoke right now. It will reveal a little bit of information, but not going to be enough to coordinate any damage. We'll see a hero pick up the first shot on the Switches right now. That's going to delete not only the blast packs, but also will be deleting the shotgun here. He's going to be watching now Avalon getting ready to use the shotgun of their own. And let's see Chikabob get taken out by a quick flick up from Milkman right now. Casual gets a refrag on the coating. It drops down to a 1v4 situation. 9iron not in a good spot right now. Going to back off and save the Vandal. However, having revealed his position, he might get aggressed by the Pirates as they go through, putting a reveal dart of his own accord. That gets shot out really quickly there by the Pirate Nation. And it looks like 9iron is going to be doing what he can, just rotate over to D side where he will be safe here as the Pirates have yet to start hunting.
Yeah, they're just making sure, you know, we're going to get this plant down. We're not going to let it potentially get defused. But now the Pirates are out here trying to look for that extra kill. Maybe they grab somebody, maybe they don't. You know, 9iron does grab one on the way out, so gonna hurt the econ a little bit, but overall, Pirate Nation trying to run off at the start here. Not letting that game of, let it tie up every once in a while happen. Pirate Nation just wants to go, plant the spike, get out.
Yeah, curious game so far, honestly. Both teams, Top Fragger has 5 kills. We do see Codeine has still yet to pick up a kill. However, Viper has been doing quite a bit of work with that util. Surprised to see Codeine not having picked up, an ult orb at this point yet. It's curious, on round 5, only 3 ult points here. The team should be doing more to allow Viper to get those ult orbs. Especially right here, we see Codeine picking up his first one on JG right now, and it will be in there straight up here. But unfortunately, Milkman is going to be able to pick up the res, bringing us still into the 1-man advantage for Pirate Nation right now. Chickabob does get a quick spray down here. Nice information has come through, and we're just going to be waiting for this backline flank here from Codeine. It's going to work out as he takes out Casual. It will drop us into a nice ability to just kind of flurry the enemy. Business doesn't really know what to do right now. Now it looks like Viper has B-side all to themselves here. Going to be making a lot of noise to make Business rotate here. Business has fully rotated. Pirate Nation is also going to be rotating here. It's going to be very interesting to see that, both teams are going to push at the same time here. If it was Viper with the spike, they would have had the spike plant on B side by now, but that's all right. Milkman will end up getting it planted anyway, and now Business has that timer off in their heads, beeping away, ready to just guide them towards where they need to go. But unfortunately, Codeine's bullets have been guided into Jet's head, leaving only the Sova for this 1v4 situation. I'm not sure if 9iron is going to be in a good spot to do it. We might be seeing Sova go for the save yet again here. 2 rounds in a row will happen. Not if he peeks Codeine, giving Viper the 4K. I had just called it out, and as if Codeine is listening to my casting, he says, hey, wait, let me get on the scoreboard real quick.
Yeah, he really made you eat your words. He's like, well, I'm not just a utility character. I can do more. And definitely had the right idea, taking over mid, making all the rotations possible here. And even though they could have easily planted A, we've seen this happen once before. Business couldn't quite put it down there. But the Pirates seem to have the right idea where it's, you take over a site, you make them think, and if you can secure the other one and you have time in the bank, you can go for that. Control the mid was really important, and Codeine really just gave it to them.
Yeah, and I mean, even without the Viper's Pit, we are really seeing the effects of having the meta composition on a map right now. Avalon just took out Chickabob and 9iron in a quick spray down. Business is in a 2v5 situation, and Viper is really proving to be the better controller. Casual just not able to do as much of the smokes here. As Codeine and Liquefied clean it right up there. It's only JG on the side of Business who's able to pick up the 1 kill here. And going up in the next round, we're going to have Jet Knives from Liquefied. We're going to have a Viper's Pit here from Codeine. And, well, I think that, like I said in the beginning, it's going to be these early rounds. I didn't think it was going to stay all the way to the same, round 18. I think that the meta composition is going to be allowing the Pirates to kind of come away with this.
Yeah, and with the Viper, they give that extra utility, the snake bite, being able to zone out for 6.5 seconds now. Like, it used to be 8, but still the amount of time that they have to spend not pushing forward is important for both offense and defense.
Yeah, I mean, in total, 13 seconds that you can't push into the spike here. We haven't seen that come to fruition yet, but when it does, I'm sure that it will just putting even more pressure on Business. And, it's one of those situations where both the teams, they're so even in skill, as we've seen. We're going to ignore Avalon's grenade. They're so even in skill, as we've seen. And so once you have something like a single agent diff in a meta composition versus an off meta composition, it's really something that turns out that Pirate Nation is going to have an advantage coming through. And now, Caster's Curse, I know him very well. We're going to be seeing Pirate Nation being at a 2-man deficit. It's just Codeine, but Codeine has a spike. No wall, as the wall has been thrown up on B site, which they will have to abandon. Casual calling out that the smoke has been put up over in mid here. However, Codeine is using it as a red herring.
30 seconds left.
Not giving any information to the team as to where he's coming from. Casual getting ready to rotate out here. Codeine has yet to push A, possibly thinking that Business has rotated back to A site here, not knowing that it is fully free. It is as free as a pirated game, but as Coding runs around the corner here, going to be getting chased now as Omen hears the footsteps, calls it out here. Omen teleported to the other side of the snake bite here. Coding thought he had the extra time with that 6.5 seconds like you were talking about, but when you walk over it, teleport over it, that doesn't quite matter, does it?
Yeah, and once again, the difference is the controller agent. You have that option to hop it, and business casual really taking advantage of that. And I felt like, you know, if Coding had literally 1 or 2 extra seconds, you would have had that ultimate down, have a lot more free time to just eat up space and maybe even win the round. So good on business in order to keep the pressure up and not allow Coding to really plant there.
I'm really curious. I want to know what it will take, you know, for business to either get these rounds back or for Pirate to run away with it, because it's not even weapon diff at this point. It's as we've seen, you know, when the weapons are together, it can go either way. We've seen a weapon round go for the Pirates, we've seen a weapon round go for business. Oh, Chicka Bob though, starting off strong by taking out Liquefied. That's a pretty massive start off right now. Now all Viper needs to do is get the Viper's Pit down. Even though they're down 2 members right now, managing to get the Viper's Pit would change things up, but Chicka Bob takes out Viper before they can even use it. Milkman is going to be able to get the refrag here, and Ahira will take out 9iron in return, bring us into a 3v2 situation right now. But as we see Ahira and Milkman trying to find their way over to A site, business is fully backed into these corners right now. JG quick on the flick to take out that recon dart. Milkman is just waiting inside. The only utility left is the wall here, and Milkman could get picked off from a JG pushing up the top of rafters and or casual double peeking from the bottom as well. We will see Milkman hit the zip line, but doesn't go for any movement here. Business is going to be rotating 1 member behind them here. Ahira finally gets healed up, and I think maybe that's what they were waiting for as they get ready to push through. Milkman going to the sideline here. Could throw up that wall at any time. Casual will be taken out. Milkman gets a double onto JG. It's just up to Raze here. Milkman will have time to get the spike planted there. And as, oh my goodness, Smooches going from flight school here, utilizing, oh my goodness, what just happened?
Yeah, Smooches took business class straight into Pirates backline and just took them out there. They had the right idea. They were like, okay, we happened to get the first 2 picks. Milkman grabbed 2, and they were about to go for that res, but the timing by Smooches being able to not only pick up Ahira, but also be able to catch Milkman mid-animation was just unfortunate. Lucky for Milkman, didn't use the full animation. Just had the hands out ready to throw them, but happened to save the res. Might be important later down the line, but business definitely saying that we're not out of it.
Absolutely. We got 4 ults on the side of Pirate Nation. One of them going to be used really early on here. Liquefied will take out Smooches to start things off there, and Ahira will find the ult kill onto Chicka Bob. That's absolutely massive. Here is where the Sage res coming from business might find itself, but as the Viper's Pit comes to play here, that is going to be a free round here. There's no way that even with that pick from business casual, there's no way that business is going to be able to push this with the ult and utility that they have right now. Now, JG is getting ready to push through the top here, but Coding takes out 9iron early on here. JG just playing in the smoke here. Casual taking a lot of damage going all the way down right now. Casual will be getting shot out by Milkman. It's just JG who's down to 1 HP here. He has a shot on Milkman, gets a double on a look by, gets triple on a Coding. It's just Ahira who does manage to cancel that out, but JG a 1 HP triple kill from inside the Viper's Pit. I didn't see that coming.
That was just impressive. JG just being able to not only have faith in holding down the trigger in that moment, but being able to understand, hey, they wanted to push me here. So they hold down that line, made it as difficult as possible for them. Ends up picking off 3, but got on Ahira to play it a little bit further back, maybe not be in the smoke cloud, and trust that, you know, their vision's going to be all over the place at that point. As long as you get to hold and get the last shot, you should be good.
Absolutely. Here we've seen both Jets go for the knives here. We will see the Raze ult come through from Pirates here. It's going to find the shot in the 9-9 here, but also 37 HP on Avalon's not going to care as takes out Casual in swing. Liquefied going to be able to use their knives, take out Chickabob. Instead, it will go to the 5v2. Smooches on the back line right now. Still has a grenade in tow. And JG is just holding out, trying to find the right time to peek the side here. Takes out a hero as a hero, takes out Smooches just to be JG 1v4. Unfortunately, not going to be able to pick up another one of those massive multi-kills. It's going to be Avalon with a 3K this time. And Pirates are going to be running away with this. It's going 3-7. Like I said at the beginning of this, Kanashi, I think that the Pirates composition is going to help them out massively here.
Yeah, it's just working out really well in their favor, but that round was all Avalon's. Like, you see the way how they played that out. First, you know, initiating with the ultimate, being able to grab the initial kill on the 9-iron, but then to immediately get nearsighted and headshot Casual turning the corner. That was just impressive to me. Then being able to clear out and make sure that, you know, we could clean up the rest of the point when it comes down to it, just working out well. So the wall that, you know, Codeine is constantly laying down could also be a form of conditioning too. But they have been able to take this site and really not allow anybody to peek from that screen side.
Yeah, I think that you're right with this wall being used for conditioning, because I can sense on the horizon a situation in which Pirates just throw that wall out in the beginning and then just rush B. That snake bite gonna be doing work here. Smooches has to evacuate very quickly here, but all the way down to 39 HP. Liquefied gonna be able to just use one bullet to take him out in that swing. You see Casual pushing the sideline here. He will find one on the side, but JG takes that kill from him before he can get into position right now. It's a 4v4 situation. It feels like there's been a lot more kills since then, but unfortunately it's only going to be one more for BZNZ right now. Business just picked up a res on top of that, bringing us into a two-man advantage. But the res comes out for Pirates too. Milkman going to be resing Codeine as they get ready to do some work. Business Casual going to be teleporting to B site here to get some information from the team. Hey, they haven't pushed B yet. It's not a rotate. You got to stick with A. But the team has overcommitted here, and Business is going to be pushing fully onto B site here, with Ray's going to be the one sticking out into mid. Milkman will be able to get an angle out of JG right now, and as they get ready to flow onto the site here, 11 seconds on the clock, they're going to need to get that spike planted sooner rather than later. It's going to go down, and they will get squeezed. A 3v4 situation with two members from Business coming from either side, one on attack, one on defense. Codeine will be sure to take out Smooches, who was going to be aggressing from the attacker spawn. Business Casual will take out Milkman. It's a 2v3 situation. Now a 2v2 as Ahira picks up the kill onto his counterpart. Cody will take out Casual, and as Chickabob takes out Ahira, it's a 1v1. Chickabob going to be going for the plant, or for the defuse of the spike right now. He gets to half. He's going to be keeping it at half. He's on the corner here. Viper coming through, taken out with a headshot. Business will bring us 4-7. It's not over yet.
Yeah, this was a really interesting round overall. We thought at first Business was just going to rotate all over to B because they thought, you know, they abandoned ship on A. They were going to go to B, but the way how they played that out, even after Pirates ended up planting, Business thought, hey, now we have the squeeze. We could just close them out there, cover our angles, and really well played by Chickabob in order to understand, hey, Codeine is going to try to play some weird angle. Let's just go and get the pick. And it's working out in their favor. Hopefully they can keep it to 5-7. We've seen this once again on Ascent. And we saw how that worked out for Business.
Yeah, so this is an interesting strat right now. Avalon going to be having the spike here. Oh, but he gets baited. Chickabob is going to be holding the long angle here. And, well, the spike is now down and in Business's hands. So we saw Jet going for the ult orb, and that triggered the sound cue, which made Avalon say, hey, I've got a free kill. But Chickabob was just waiting on the off angle there. This is going to be really hard for them to recover right now, but that snake bite will help out if they can get in really quickly. They have the angle, they got it, but unfortunately Raze had the ultimate on lock, and Smooches is going to be able to come out on top of the kill. It's a 2v4 right now. Codeine just kind of in shambles. Pirates just not in any single strategic location here. A hero will be able to use a height advantage takeout Chickabob right now, but 2v3, 40 seconds on the clock. They have the spike, but they're just so caught off at a weird spot. Cody just revealed himself to everybody within earshot, and Casual just took that to heart. Picked up a quick 2K. It's the end of the half here. Pirate Nation still in the lead, but not by much.
Yeah, and with the sides flipped, it's going to be really interesting to see how this defense plays out. Once again, the difference is in the controllers. When you have Viper on this side, you can cut off more than one site, and you could also prevent, other teams from pushing really quickly. You do get invulnerable. You also do lose a bit of HP, so every little bit counts when it comes down to the Viper utility. But on the other side, you do have Casual who can use smokes however much they want. You also have that TP. So just a lot of interesting little tidbits here. Overall, I have to say the Viper pick, it's been really fun to watch, but it does come, this is a team game. It's going to be a matter of who can come out on top, especially in this initial pistol round.
Yeah, this is one of those pistol rounds where it really does matter because of that 2-round runaway. Pirate Nation having a 4-round differential starting off the half, it could put Business really just down bad. But if Business is going to be able to pick up a nice, tie up here to start, it'll bring us to what we've been seeing for the last 2 maps. Even all the way up through, and then finally some crazy work at the end there. Now it will go down to the 3v4 as JG takes out Avalon. 9iron going to be able to pick up one more headshot onto a hero, bringing Pirate Nation down to just 2 members, just going to be Viper and Sage. Milkman going to be doing what they can, but unfortunately he's not going to be able to do enough as 9iron just picks up a quick headshot there with the Ghost. I said quick, but really we were all just kind of taking our bated breaths there. Smooch is going to be using a satchel to jump out around on top, and he's Viper, but Viper comes through. Now it is going to be pretty winnable given the fact that Sova and Jet are going to be both in the one-shot territory. Sage is yet to pop off a heal yet, but Cody still has to win that and get a defuse. It's just not going to happen. So as we get into this next one here, Business does have the ability to win this after pistol buy round here, get another round differential like we said, just kind of bring it back to the tie-up, get us back to what we've been used to for the last couple maps. What do you think, Kanashi?
Yeah, this is going to be one of those matches that continues on forward. It felt like, obviously, Pirate Nation initially started off coming out hot and pushing that advantage as much as they could. But with this pistol round, Business is looking to tie it up and maybe even repeat what happened on Ascent.
Yeah, you're entirely right. They started off hot, but, here on Icebox, things can cool down quite significantly, and business means business. They're going to start things off, unfortunately, though, by losing up Chickabob here. Milkman coming out of nowhere, going to be able to pick up that gunfight, also able to heal themselves. Smooch is pushed very deep into the attack, going to be able to take out these over-rotating defenders actually here. As we see B-side getting planted, Business might have a really good chance to get another round under their belts here, with that weapon differential here. Milkman pushing through here, unfortunately getting caught off, not going to be able to push in the time that he wanted to. Now, we will see this 4v4 come through relatively evenly. We've got Smooches on half HP. We've got Sage on the side of Pirates on half HP. But Smooches, 9iron, and Casual all pick up 1 kill. And in the blink of an eye, it goes from being even to being a Business Casual attire. As we see 9iron finishing it off right there. Business have tied us back up at 7-7. And, well, like we've been saying, it is just neck and neck for these 2 teams at the top of the Vandal Conference.
Yeah, and Business definitely had this one on the spreadsheet. They were ready to roll out here and prevent them from running away with this. And Pirate Nation, yes, you have the right idea by using the Viper wall in order to prevent a quick B push like this. But at the same time, Business has figured out a way how to deal with it. They are swinging, checking every corner, and they understand, Cody out here is kind of a dead man. If they catch him out, B-side is pretty open.
Yeah, I think Cody needs to play for those lineups. They're utilizing the snake bite for that post plant, especially in tandem with Sova. Those Sova darts just allowing, to kind of prevent that plant from happening here. Codeine does get taken out immediately by Smooches here. That means that there's going to be no ability to prevent any planting, especially because Sova is not in a position to go for those lineups here. JG is going to be able to get the spike down, and as we see Smooches picking up a kill on the Avalon, it's just going to be down to the 2v4 now. Liquefied using that op there. We're in the comfort zone. Smooches will go down, but they do have to aggress. There's only 35 seconds remaining that they have to utilize in order to get this spike diffused. 9iron has pushed all the way around. He's going to be able to get a nice flank off of this. We do see Jet on the side of Business, also just in a good position to be behind him. Liquefied will take up one onto JG here. 9iron takes that op out of their hands. We are going to be seeing Akira go for the shot here, but he gets double peeked out. 9iron picking up a 3K. Business has brought us back. It is 8-7. Business has just cleared up a massive round differential to bring them into a 1-point lead. This is not what I was expecting.
Yeah, and Pirates need to figure out a different way how to defend B. Like, they understand, like, it's a good idea to use Codeine's utility here, but every single time that they've tried the same lineup with the same amount of people, the retake is just so much harder for Pirates because Business is able to eat up so much space. And we'll see if that happens again. They're trying a different lineup this time, but
Absolutely.
I don't know if it's going to be the same result.
I don't know either, because, you know, we keep seeing Business go so aggressive. Codeine, there he goes. He gets caught out again. This is the Business strategy that they needed. But as Milkman comes behind out of nowhere, destroying Smooches like he destroyed so many marriages, we will be checking this 4v4 out as JG gets the spike down. That will also grant JG the Sage ult here. The Sage res will come in handy as Business has taken the lead here. It's going to be crazy to just watch as Chickabob just uses this op here. We haven't seen Chickabob's op come to full force like we did in that first map, but I'm hoping to see it here again. Now, the Sage res is not going to come off this round just because it's not worth it given the fact they are in a Avalon going to be up at top. That round ended a lot quicker than it should have. So much just happened with each member getting 1 kill each, but Business just traded it out. Wow, I need to slow that down. That literally was a single tick, and then everyone was dead.
Yeah, so just like the end of Macbeth, you know, it's very simple. One person left, but overall it was just really well traded. Like, each person had, you know, their crosshair on someone else. You hear one beep and it's just game over. Really well played by both sides, and Business definitely finding a way how to break open B. But we don't know. Once again, this can be another conditioning thing right between the legs there. But yeah, it's really interesting to see the attack strategy coming out from Business.
For sure. And Liquefied just getting a little bit of revenge on the Smoochies there, just saying, hey, this is my angle, you don't push it. He's got yellow on lock right now, and as Business gets ready to rotate back through A site this time instead of B, they're gonna try to pick up anything they can here, including 9iron getting a quick pick on mid here, JG picking up a kill on the defenders holding A site out. Now they will be able to get a free plant on the A here, and it looks like JG not letting up that ult orb for Jet here, taking that plant for themselves. Gonna be seeing that wall come up right now. Pirate has a lot way. What are words? The Pirates have a long way to go before they can rotate into A site here. And watching as Milkman just tries to find an in here, it's probably not going to be enough, especially as 9iron can take out Codeine from the back right now. We see Business kind of going for the back lines here towards the attack spawn. They plant this bike in a really open place. It's just going to be hard for the Pirates to get an in, even with these picks right now, especially as Chickabob just gets ready for these last couple lineups right now. It's not going to work out. Liquefied will walk around the side here, but 9iron is waiting, grabs the 3K, grabs the last shot, deletes the op from Pirate Nation's economy, and Business is booming right now.
Yeah, they are definitely rolling with it, and every single time that they are holding it out, they are attacking in a different way. Like the first time on B, they were like, okay, let's just press W, let's just get in there. Then they played it slow, you know, took care of mid, then planted on A, played from range, played to their gun strength, and it worked out really well. And I feel like Pirate Nation just needs to find a way to stop this momentum. And off of the save round, it's probably not going to be this round, but maybe next round. They have to find something that will change the way how business performs.
Yeah, I think that it might be, a situation of fatigue. This has been going on for quite a while. It's been neck and neck, and Pirates, they put out their all in order to get that round win, that round differential in the beginning. But then Business just kind of came through, and they went from being 2 rounds deficit to now being 3 rounds ahead. And Pirates have not gotten a single round in this half. So Business is either very well practiced on the attack side of Icebox, or Pirates have just fallen off and got a little bit too sleepy. It's honestly just a little bit sad to see the Pirates fall off like this, especially how good they were doing the first half. Business are locked in right now. We are going to be seeing Sova come through the sidelines and try to get this back rotate here, but here comes the ult here coming from Pirate Nation, but it's going to get deleted as 9iron just claps immediately. A team ace. Every single member of Business was able to click on another member of Pirate Nation. It's 11-7 here. And Kanashi, how did this happen?
Just a really good business strategy. That is honestly, they've just found profit every single time that they're on attack. And when it came down to the Pirates, they needed to switch something up. I feel like they're playing that Viper wall the same way, and it's not until just now, Codeine hearing this is like, okay, we'll put the wall on A, we'll see if they do something different. But to the point so far, they just haven't been able to find much.
Yeah, I think perhaps the wall has been a little bit of a detriment. We see Ahira pushing that angle that he was previously unable to push because of the wall, and it's going to work out. He's going to be able to get a quick pick onto Smoochies. However, Smoochies is going to be able to get rezzed right now. JG finally using that Sable, and Liquefied unfortunately going to be missing that flick up on a Business Casual, and will try to find another hobby in the meantime here. Not going to be able to go over again into that. It's just not going to work out. We will see the Pirates holding out, super spread out, right? Liquefied will find the shot into Business Casual finally here, and that will force Business to kind of say, hey, we got to commit to A right now. The 50 seconds on the clock, everybody's here. It's got to be an A push. However, unfortunately for Pirates, there is only a single Avalon on the site here. Avalon is going to be using Trigger to Swim to hide away until they can get a guaranteed headshot on Scooches, and it will work out. The Bomb Buddy will come through to get one on the sides here. It will find one, but not before Chickabob finds the shot onto Avalon's chest. It will be a 3v4 situation. Pirate Nation has a 1-man advantage, but they have to push in now. They know that waiting too long will put Business in a really good spot, especially given the fact that Business just rotates and they play from super far away here. Milkman going for the res on Avalon, giving them a 2-man advantage. They will push that here. Avalon getting traded out immediately after getting res here. Chickabob will be able to pick up a kill on the Codeine. It drops to the 2v3 now. 2v2 is 9iron picks the kill. Milkman gets a refrag on 9iron. He gets a triple onto Chickabob. Business goes down and the Pirates are back. The icebreaker ship has come out of port and they are ready to make it happen. It's going 11-8, and Pirates want to make sure that they take it away in this series.
Yeah, they were definitely, when it came down to that numbers game at the end, I was a little bit stressed out just because Chickabob had a really good position, being able to hold A from distance and just not allow anybody to really touch that. But really well played by Milkman, got the res on Avalon to threaten potentially with the ultimate, but on top of that, just giving an extra body, giving them an extra pair of eyes so that they know how they want to push in.
Man, 8 straight rounds of Business finally getting taken out by Pirate Nation here. Pirate Nation's finally learned a little bit of what they need to do in this situation here. And this initial push by Business, it was effective at getting them land, but it's not effective at getting them any kills just yet here. Business is going to use that ult to take out a hero here. It works out, but will 9iron find a kill? Looks like Spooch is going to be able to find one more in the liquefied before Milkman takes him out. We'll see Avalon going for the ult of their own here, and it will connect onto Business Casual. The grenade as well on the other side of Yellow is going to be forcing out the remaining attackers out to the left-hand side, which will put them in a great position for not being able to see anything as the Viper's Pit comes through here. Avalon takes out Chickabob coming out of the Viper's Pit here, but JG takes out Milkman first. 9iron going to be shooting that shot dart any way he can. JG gets taken out as he tries to push through. Codeine is going to be the master of their pit here. We see 9iron trying to find it in here. Codeine, unfortunately, fake when he could have got the half. 9 iron will be bringing us into match point here. Pirate Nation should have had a clean defuse there, but unfortunately they weren't able to hold it out. Ganashi, we're at match point. Is this it?
It clearly can be. I feel like business is finding a little bit of a rhythm again. The Pirate Nation found one opening, and they were like, okay, yeah, we were able to stop them once, but business has found a groove. And even with Codeine being able to use that ultimate in order to zone out and potentially defuse the spike, there's just so many ways how they can get in, and without having your gun out and able to contest that, you will get shot. You will not be able to get there.
Avalon is going for that initial aggression, which they need in order to make sure they don't get shut out this round, but it doesn't pay off here. The trade becomes nil as the Sage Res comes through to cancel it. It's going to be now a 4v5 situation, and Business is playing this to their strength. They are holding very strong here, playing with the time that they know that they have here. Pirate Nation not doing the same thing at all. They are waiting it out a little bit too much, almost to a fault. They are still sending their Shova over to B side here. Jet is still going to be in mid, even though they have a lot of information that, you know, the team has pushed over to A side here. Did Avalon not give them the call that they saw 3 on their screen over at A site here? Now the rotates still haven't come through. Lots of footsteps have yet to really appear on anyone's ears yet, but Smooches is just going to be waiting for anything to happen, any sort of pre-information from the defenders here. The Pirates are just holding steadfast. They know that they have a timer, but really, as Business gets ready for this push here, it might be all over. JG going to be able to pick up a quick pick on the Milkman. A 2-man differential could be everything here. Cody drops down to half HP. Liquefy drops down to 21 HP. It's not looking good, especially given the fact that Smooch has just cleared up Liquefied. It's just going to be up to a hero with a Sheriff. He picks up a kill on the Smooches, but as he peeks with his utility, Business Casual brings this into a formal close, and it will be 13-8, not 13-9, as Business clears it all up and takes the win here. That means that Business's current standing is 5 wins and 0 losses. I repeat, Business has yet to lose a series. That is incredible.
Yeah, just being able to solidify the top and just say, you know what, we're the top of the Vandal class. This is our territory. You know, they really did take care of business in this entire game. When it came down to that last bit, it was just confidence. You can just smell the confidence, like, of Business, and the way how, like, it's especially the way how Smooches played. It was like, I know I can get this kill. I'm going to jetpack in. I'm going to jump blast pack myself all the way to the other side of the map. I'm going to find 2. Like, I'm going to just do it. And, you know, lace up those Nikes and just ran with it.
Absolutely. I mean, you know, this is going to be bringing Business as pretty much a guaranteed first place in the series. They're guaranteed in playoffs right now with a game score of 5. Pirate Nation has dropped to a game score of 2 here. And honestly, I think that, you know, given the fact that they're not going to be able to, you know, lose any more, they're not going to be able to go any lower than first place for this, for their league standing going into playoffs. I think that that's going to be giving Business a nice little push in the right direction as far as taking it away in playoffs. I think we can expect some good, not only momentum, but confidence coming out from Business, especially as we saw before, their business strategy clearly has been working. So I'm excited to see them in playoffs, but we still have a few more games next week for you guys. So yeah, this was an incredible match to watch here here the Unified Premier League, watching Business and Pirate Nation go head to head. Lots of good puns, lots of nice high seas shenanigans. But yeah, Kanashi, any closing words?
Yeah, overall, congrats to both of these teams. They played absolutely amazing Valorant today, and if this was just like a beautiful series, like both all the way from Ascent to Haven to Icebox, almost textbook gameplay. The way how, you know, teams are trading themselves out, it's just great, and I'm definitely looking forward to more.
Absolutely. And with that, be sure to follow Unified on Twitter here. Be sure to chuck Kanashi a follow and myself as well. We will be seeing you for sure the next couple of weeks here as we get ready for playoffs. But yeah, that will be it. Thank you guys so much for watching. And we will see you here next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Take it easy, take it breezy, take it beautiful.